Yes, sir. We are in the building. Hold on. We gotta make sure everything's straight. We are in the building. We are officially live, y'all. I don't think I rang the bell in a long time. Let me find. Let me see. Let me make sure we still got it. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure we still got it, y'all. Let's ring this bell. That means the show is officially started, y'all. Welcome to Restless
Oh yeah.
Wrestling. I'm P. That's T. That's Reek. I'm codename Davis at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So this is Restless Wrestling, y'all. Like I said, here we cover the wrestling. We live react to the wrestling. We debate about the wrestling. We create scenarios for the wrestling. You know, um, there's a lot of what you do here. Well, we're small. We're a small content creation pod at the moment with big goals, with consistency. So y'all gonna see us all the time. So far, I've had mad fun doing this. I ain't gonna lie. So far, I've had mad fun doing this. I think it's a great experience. I think it's been cool connecting with y'all on TikTok. I think it's been cool responding to you guys and just hearing everybody's thoughts about wrestling, bro. Because it's not really a large space. You know what I'm saying? Like it is, but at the same time, everybody's opinions are slightly different. So that's one thing that I love about wrestling. So appreciate everybody tapping in and yeah, man, that's just a little bit what we do here, and that's one of my favorite things about the pod. Reek, I'm gonna switch over to Reek. How you doing, bro?
Doing good, man. I can't complain. Um, just been locked in for real, for real.
Yeah,
As far as like just being locked into what I'm watching, as far as WNBA, WWE, AEW, NXT. I know WWE is NXT, but it just feels like two different
it
things.
does.
But just been tapped in with everything, keeping my mentals fresh, and yeah, man, been trying to put out different kinds of content every day, whether it be shorts or short form content or just, sitting down yapping in front of a screen and then posting that. So um, make sure y'all on the lookout for that. There's gonna be more content coming out soon. Been posting some shorts from college football. Um, saved a couple more yesterday that I'll put together today and clip up. But uh, yeah, as far as that, that's about it. But definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely love doing this pod. Love being able to talk about wrestling because like he said, it's not a huge space, or like it is a huge space, but it's not like you could just walk out front and talk with somebody about wrestling. Like you can walk outside and talk about anybody with talk to anybody about like basketball or football because people can pretend like they know what you're talking about or what they know what they're talking about. Like, oh, I haven't really watched it, da, 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 da. But you walk out, and you say like, hey, you saw such and such. They be like, who that? So
Facts.
uh, it's cool to come on here and talk about it every week and then be able to post different stuff throughout the week and get other people's opinions and stuff like that. So definitely enjoy this.
Heck yeah, it's actually a pleasure, bro. And it's like the thing I love about wrestling is it's just like sports, y'all. Like it literally is a sport. Um, but you get to keep up. But you get to keep up
Yeah.
with a certain character, bro, for years and years and years. Like we were talking about Naomi before the show. Um,
Hmm.
and she's special to us because, bro, we saw her come in. We saw her as a Funkadactyl. We saw her then branch on to be Naomi herself. Then be the glow, leave the company, come back to the company, proceed with caution. We saw every step. Like, so it's just, that's
Even
one of the cool
NXT
things.
when it was
Yeah,
still a game show.
bro. Still a game show running around with, I ain't gonna say what they was running around in, but undergarments, bro. Like, she was in there with undergarments
Basically.
on. Like, so it's just a lot of wrestlers like that. And that's all this episode is about, y'all. Connecting with you guys and y'all getting to learn us a little bit more. And so that way we know we can get to know more about y'all selves. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, man. So without further ado, bro, let's get into this thing. All right. So, Reek, first and foremost, we gotta talk about our childhood a little bit. Like what got us into the wrestling space. Um, we gotta talk about certain characters that got us into wrestling. But first, my first question of the segment is who first or slash what caught your eye growing up in wrestling?
So I want to say my first favorite wrestler, or like the first person that like I knew who Stone Cold was, but I wasn't like a fan of because I didn't really know what he was doing or saying and stuff like that. Um, but like my one of my first favorite wrestlers, or like I would say that my two favorite wrestlers that I loved first growing up was Booker T and Chris Jericho. Um, I don't remember exactly when I seen Chris Jericho or when I seen Booker T. I just remember like I just know those are the two like precious memories I have as a kid of being like a
Mm-hmm.
fan. Um, my family always messed with me like about calling Booker T the wrong name. Um, and then Chris Jericho was just like really up until probably like 2004, 5 was like one of my favorites. Like whenever we was playing like a video game, I was trying to use Chris Jericho every time. So I would say Chris Jericho and Booker T for sure.
For sure. For me, it's literally kind of the same. Like I feel like with everything else, you kind of got to get introduced to something. So I
Mhm.
remember I was over my cousin's house. And if y'all know anything about hanging out with your pops, there are unskippable side quests. It just is what it is. You get in that car, you might not be back to 10. I'm just keeping it stacked. So it's one of them days I just got in the car. I ended up at my cousin's house for a minute. Um, Pops in company, like my uncles and everything, they was drinking or whatever. They was chilling. But bruh, for some reason, my pops turned on SmackDown. I don't know why. I didn't even know bro was tapped into something like that or anything. But I remember him telling everybody like, "Y'all gotta see this dude. Y'all gotta see this dude. Hopefully they come out here or whatever." Bro, lo and behold, it was Batista, bro. It was Batista. So Batista was the
Mm.
first thing, and he was like, look how badass these dudes is, bro. This is evolution times. So obviously, like
Mm.
he rocked with Ric Flair, but he liked Batista. Like Batista was his next big thing type of
Yeah.
thing. So he was like, bro, look at this group. Like, look how cool they coming out in suits, got the cars, got the girls. He was like, and if y'all know anything, y'all African American, black men, they love the hustle, bro. They love money, they love it all. You know what I'm saying? They do. And they gonna teach their kid, don't ever walk around here broke. I don't know if your pops showed you that. My pops definitely gave me that talk. So
For sure.
he loved that group. Any
For
group
sure.
that presented themselves with bread or anything, he was on that. So he liked that
He would
group.
have
And
loved Fortune
Batista,
in TNA.
right. But look, but with Batista being the more melanin figure in the group, that's who
Mm.
he went with. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it was so Batista really is the first one. Moving on. Now we get into the nitty gritty. Like you said Chris Jericho, you said Booker T, but who was your first favorite for real?
Yeah. Yeah. It
So
was definitely Rey Mysterio. 100%.
so,
So, like, for context, both of us were born in 1999. I saw things from wrestling in like 2001, 2002, but obviously
right.
at that age, I didn't really understand what was going on. So, like, I would see Booker T, I would see Stone Cold, I would see Chris Jericho, I would see Triple H, I would see The Rock. But out of all of those people at that young of an age, like, the only people that I like gravitated towards to were like, oh, yeah, they cool, was Chris Jericho and Booker T. But once I started watching SmackDown, was when I really started like becoming a fan.
Mhm.
And the first person that I saw was Ray. Like I remember when they showed like the vignette of him, like they showed his mask and like it went by and his hand went by it, and I was like, and then like I don't remember if it was the same night or the next week after his debut, but he jumped off the cage, and I was like, yeah, that's the guy right there. Like he was just so fast, he was small, he had a mask on, like there wasn't nobody else that looked like him in WWE at that time. Like it just wasn't. So
Yeah.
yeah, Ray like and Ray had a run where I mean like if Ray was in the match, I was like real life angry if he lost. Like my whole night was ruined. Like when he would lose to Edge, like I really hated Edge as a kid because of him. Like because of how he would do Ray, how he would be cheating and stuff. Like Chavo, hated Chavo for a little minute. I even didn't like Eddie for a little minute. because like I took it so seriously as a kid. Like I was like, nah, like that's no way that's his kid, that's his son. Like you can't do that. Like I was really heated as a kid. But yeah, up until probably like 2007 or 8, I was like, anytime Ray lost, I was heated, like mad. The last time I got mad at a Ray loss was when he won the WWE Championship, and then the same night Cena took it from him, and then CM Punk returned. Hot.
Yeah, I understand.
To this
I
day, I'm still
understand.
mad about that. Like, what was the point?
So look
Just
though,
gave my dog a fake WWE title reign. Everybody was congratulating him in the back, and then Cena's like, "What's up, man?" And then they have a match. Like, what? He just beat. All right, bro.
he just really pulled up on Ray and said, "I'm gonna need that." That's essentially what he
Right.
did. That's
And
essentially
then
what
it's
he
like,
did.
okay,
But
hey, Ray, you too nice, bro. You should say hell no.
oh god, next week, something, 2 weeks, a month, something. Let me get
For
some a
real.
plan together. My first favorite superstar, um, obviously like what Reek said, growing up, I would say my first like real like maybe 2006. I would say I probably knew what wrestling was probably about at the time. Like I could decide who a favorite was. Um, obviously, like Reek said again, we had to watch SmackDown. So on the contrary of Reek, I actually really liked Eddie, bro. I was following in with what my pops was on, cars, swag, did whatever. I really liked Eddie, bro. When I started not liking Eddie was around the custody match time, bro. I was like, there's no way you can take bruh's son. He was wilding in that feud. Like, I feel like people really don't understand. Like, if you really go back and watch leading up to that match,
Yeah, it was
which
wild.
you do often, bro, Eddie was wilding, bro. Anybody that was an
Yes.
Eddie fan during that, I ain't gonna lie,
You're wild.
you're
You're
wild, bro.
wild.
You're wilding. He
Like his
was
own wife
wilding.
turned on him in the match. Like that's how bad. Like that's
He
the
was
type of time
wilding.
he was on.
Right.
That's the type of
So
time he was on.
Eddie passed away. So like
Mhm.
obviously, like I feel like if Eddie was still like, and I think that's why I like Dom so much, bro, because like he's pretty much carrying it on. But I feel like if Eddie was still
100%.
like alive and present, he would probably still be one of my favorites to this day. It's just the unfortunateness of his
Yeah.
passing that like the
Yeah.
show moved on. It's sad to say that
Yeah.
really because he was such a pivotal figure. But
Yeah.
then, like I said, moving on, then it was Shawn. Like by that time, we was able to watch Raw a little bit. Um,
Hmm.
Shawn Michaels, bro, straight demon. Like Shawn Michaels, straight demon. Everything that he was doing, I was locked, and it was really because of his finisher. But you get on a video game, see a cool
Yes.
finisher, you rock with it, and then you see him on TV actually doing like cool things. Shawn, my God, bro. Shawn will forever be my guy too. Like I said, y'all remember last episode when I said I cried, bro, when he had to retire. So
Yeah.
that's just a little. Y'all got to go back to the last episode and tune in for that.
See, I'm noticing something.
What's up?
And as a kid, I feel like I still like this. But as a kid, I was so much of a contrarian. Like I also watched a lot by myself. Like people didn't like my family that was watching wrestling stopped watching wrestling once The Rock left.
Right.
So they love The Rock, so I automatically didn't really rock with The Rock like that. Like it's the
Mm-hmm.
same reason like they like Kobe or my mom liked Kobe, my stepdad liked Shaq. So I was like, I don't like neither one of them. I'm rooting for the Spurs, whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm rooting for the Pistons just
I
because
feel.
I wanted to be a contrarian at that age. So like when I seen certain people that they liked, I'm like, yeah, I'm not rooting for them. Like,
Yeah.
but then once I got to the age of like liking Ray, like they had already stopped watching wrestling at that point. Like
Right.
they didn't even know who Ray was for a while. And then like when I got like action figures and stuff, they'd be like, oh, who's that? Like, oh, that's Ray Mysterio or whatever. They'd be like, oh, okay, okay. And then they were seeing it like, hey, he's small. I'm like, that's the point. That's
Right.
why he's so tough. Because he's
Right.
doing this at 5'6".
For real. No cap. Nah, Ray a fool with it, bro. And Ray presentation was hard. Like anybody, Ray is one of those people. That's a question. I'm pretty much gonna bring up Rey Mysterio later on because there's a question that we have later just to foreshadow y'all. Like it's somebody you always cheer for or root for, but
Mm.
they may not be your favorite. Ray is one of those for me, bro. He shows so much love to nerds throughout my
Yes.
lifetime. Like we said before, dressed up in Marvel, DC, anime, bro.
Yeah.
He was such a nerd, and it was like, bro,
Yeah.
seeing somebody that cool perform in front of this amount of people liking the same things I liked as a kid, and then would go to school and people be like, "That's weird that you like that." Fire. So I always got love for Ray. You know what I'm saying? Ray's one of them ones. And on top of that, like I said, my pops was rocking with Batista, and then when he had Ray, like in the future, he had Ray up on that, and I was like, I'm not rocking with Batista. He a bully. I was like, he a bully. Like, that's lame. I was like, that's lame, bro.
Bro, I hated Batista because his reasoning didn't even make sense. That was the thing. It was like, y'all been best friends for this long. Y'all was in a fatal four with Rey Mysterio was trying to win the match. Like Batista had somebody pinned. I don't remember who was pinned. Maybe it was Undertaker. He had him pinned. Ray stopped the pin. Batista looked at him like he was crazy, and then turned on him because he was trying to win a match. Like, did y'all go into this saying, "Oh, I'm gonna help you win"? No, like it's a fatal four way, bro.
It's dumb, bro. If anybody remembers SmackDown versus Raw 2000, it might be 2008 or 9, bro. When you can play Road to WrestleMania as either Ray or Batista, but y'all like you're in a tag team with one another, and you play throughout that. That's one of my favorite video game things that ever played, like storyline wise. You can be Ray and choose, like, I think you get ball 29. Like, that's back when they used to do the thing. You go as Ray, you walk back there and get your ball, you get 29. Fine. It was fine. But yeah, Batista turned on you in the game too, unfortunately. Or you turn on him as Batista. Like, you got a choice, which it was cool. Speaking of that, like, storyline like that, the last topic in here, what's the first storyline you remember getting invested in, like, as a kid? Like, that made you realize, like, okay, like, damn, I need to, like, tune in next week, like, to see what's going on. If you have to think, I can proceed.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of the first storylines that I was ever invested into, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, is, like, from my memory, and there could be one even before that, but I'm just not thinking. This one's just standing out. It's Undertaker and Randy Orton's build up to Mania. I remember Randy being stupid scared, bro, like paranoid, and like, bro, it was to the point where, like, and this is crazy, y'all, and this is how y'all know I was a kid. It was where I wanted Undertaker to lose, bro, because I thought he was just a scary dude, like, terrorizing people. I was like, bro, he gotta lose. So it's funny because, like, I knew the storyline that was happening, but what's funny is I couldn't tell, like, who was good or bad in the situation.
Yeah.
Obviously, Randy was wilding, but it's like, to me as a kid, I just saw him retaliating. It's like Taker is showing up in mirrors, popping up after matches. I'm like, oh nah, he gotta go. So that's one that I remember, which is hilarious.
Yeah, there's a few low key because, like, I remember Kurt and Brock. Just because Brock was, like, just crazy on SmackDown, like, in his first run. But I would say, like, the first one that I, like, really, really remember well. Nah, probably not even that. Because I'm trying to remember, like, what time frame that was. But, like, MVP and Matt Hardy. Like,
you got it. Nah. That's a good time frame, bro. That's like
when MVP, like, being mad when MVP was lost in the basketball one.
That's got to be,
so
like,
I was like, bro, no way, bro.
That's got to be like 08.
Yeah,
I feel like
I think it was 06 because
06? Okay.
it was around that time frame because when Matt Hardy got hurt and returned, it was at WrestleMania 23, and 23 was in 2007. So it had to be from like 05 to 06 ish.
That nigga really they shot that, bro. They were shooting jumpers from the damn ramp.
Yeah, they really was. I was like,
that shit was funny, bro. That shit is funny.
Yeah, that was probably like, bro. That might be the first one.
That's actually another storyline I remember well.
What's up?
MVP like just continuously losing. Like, that's one I remember, like, well.
That remember lost for a long time too.
Like,
he was losing for a long time.
He lost for like a year, bro. And you remember, like, he was losing his bread. You remember he ended up losing his tunnel to walk out with. Like, I was like, bro, what? And I was really like, as a kid, like, looking up like MVP net worth, like, seeing if he was really losing money. I'm like, bro, is this nigga like losing bread for real? Or like
he broke?
Yeah, like, bro,
he went
that's
bankrupt? Spent all his money.
I love that about WWE, bro. Like when you're kids, you kind of don't know,
Yeah,
like,
you
and they
have
kind
no
of hit
idea.
kayfabe well, like in the past. So it's like, bro, you really don't know. Um,
That's a
I'm
fact.
gonna I'm gonna tell every like fan now, like kid, bro, you're lucky, bro. Like everybody complains about the kayfabe stuff, but you're lucky that you get to see what type of individual is behind the character.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like we had no
facts.
idea. Like we
Nah, we
literally
really
had no
did.
idea.
We was
Um,
just guessing, honestly.
to be honest. Moving on to our next topic. I'm gonna preface this and say this to editing Reek that we are 5 minutes.
Oh,
Um,
forgot about one.
oh, you forgot about storyline?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
speak.
was one on Raw,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be funny because like, dang, that's when you remember Chris Jericho and Trish.
Damn, that's actually a crazy pull.
That
Cause
storyline is one that I like vividly remember as a kid because my aunt was like a huge Trish fan, and this is like before like Trish and Lita were like rivals or anything. It was like Lita was still with the Hardys, I want to say, or
mm-hmm.
like was just like she might have been hurt at the time. Actually, she might have been hurt. Like she still might have been out with a neck injury. But I vividly remember like Chris Jericho and Trish is like because they were similar, like not similar, but they reminded me of Eddie Guerrero and China. And I was like, oh, I kind of like this. Like I've always liked like Dom and Liv, Dom and Rhea. Like I've always liked these kinds of storylines. And then I remember like not seeing that WrestleMania and then coming back for that Monday Night Raw and Christian was with it. And I was like, what? I said, yeah.
Hey, Reek got hit with the Reek got hit with the no money spit. The no money spit. I used to call it. Look, you come back on Raw, all you see is images and music.
Yes.
You hear like the crowd reaction
Yes.
in the back a little bit, but you be like, what, bro?
Yep.
I
Because
will
I'm like,
never
that's not
forget,
that's
bro.
not a that's not a match that they would show because I want to say that was like WrestleMania 19, maybe
Yeah.
18.
So she just came
Um,
out.
like she just like Christian and her just came out and I'm like, hold on. She turned on my boy. And then Chris Jericho came out talking trash and I was like, dang, she turned on my boy.
She
But
turned on
like
my boy.
that's probably one of the first things on Raw that I like vividly remember.
Yeah,
Or
we.
like
I mean,
vividly
I
follow in
didn't
terms of
get
storyline.
I didn't get limited to the SmackDown streets for long because like when we moved, we ended up getting like direct TV, of course. So like
Yeah.
I had access to Raw like probably
Yeah.
about 2008, I would
I
say.
had some access to Raw and then I lost access to Raw. Like my mom didn't let us watch it for a few years because she said it was wild. She said they
They
doing too
was.
much. You can't watch it. And I was like, so it's probably like I don't even really remember the time frame. Loki might have been like 04, 05, maybe 05 of like Raw that I just wasn't able to watch. Like we just wasn't able to watch it. And then when we came back, Cena was like the guy because I remember being like one of my best friends was like a huge John Cena fan. Like he would wear like the
The
camo
fitness
shorts that
food.
John Cena wore, the hat, the shirt with like the it was like the circle
Oh.
jump. I was like, bro, you're doing too much.
Hey, you're
Said, bro, I
glazed.
got a we got a Jeff Hardy shirt, we got an Undertaker shirt, and then my brother had an Edge shirt. I was like, doing too much, gang. You wearing the whole fit. It's crazy. But he took it like we would have like wrestling matches in the back. He had like all the action figures. Like that's when I started like actually watching Raw. It's like when we
Yeah.
became like close friends because he lived like right down the street, not even down the street, like
Nah,
across the
for
street.
sure. Bro, it was crazy seeing like it's kind of the same thing that happened for me before we even move on. Like moving, like only watching SmackDown and then moving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It did, bro. Like Cena really was that dude, bro. Like that,
Hey,
like
bro,
that.
last time I seen you, bro, you was United States
Bro,
champion.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like, bro,
you would beat JBL.
bro,
That you the
bro,
guy?
you was feuding with Big Show last time I seen you, bro. Like dead ass. Then you go to Mania, you
Yeah.
go to Mania. Then you on Raw because I remember not seeing Cena no more like for at
Yeah.
least some months, and I'm
Quick.
like, damn, like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it wasn't
They
even
flip
like,
flop him and Batista quick, bro. They didn't
but
waste
for
no
real,
time.
but it wasn't even like, damn, where's Cena go? It was more like, damn, where that
Yeah.
white boy that be rapping at? Like, he
Yeah.
was smooth, he cool,
Yeah.
bro. We move Monday Night
He
Raw.
don't
I'm
even
like,
do
bro,
that no more.
and this is the point where I thought Monday Night Raw was kind of like the secondary show. I didn't even know they
Hmm.
was popping for real because like we
Yeah.
only watch SmackDown. So we get over there, nigga coming out talking about some. I'm like, what a mic, what a chain.
That's when we started disliking him for real because we was like, nah, bro, that's
I
not
said,
even John Cena, bro.
bro,
Like everything I knew about John Cena, he was talking crazy to Big Show. He talked crazy to
Brock,
Stephanie
everybody.
McMahon, Sable. Like he talked crazy to anybody. Like I just want if y'all watching this, go back and watch John Cena's first run, like first real run in the WWE as like a heel, and then like once he became like liked and stuff, like the stuff that he was saying was crazy.
Bro, it was unhinged.
Like
Like
he
I
was out
said,
there
bro, like
smacking Stephanie McMahon behind when she was
smack
Triple H was
that.
crazy.
Bro,
Was
I did love
crazy.
Cena on SmackDown, bro. Like he was so fire on SmackDown, bro. Like so fire on SmackDown because he was like
Yeah.
still he was still grinding, bro. Like he was still making his way up. Like
Yeah.
so he was just out there. You can tell he was hungry, bro. He was out there talking
Yeah.
cash and like I don't know, bro. He was
Shout
fire.
out to
I
Stephanie
used
McMahon
for sure.
because
She
if she
saved
didn't
him.
hear him rapping,
This clip.
he wouldn't be in WWE. Who knows what would happen to Johnson? We may
There
never see
is
him
no
again.
John Cena.
That's facts.
Bro probably
Because it's
running
not
that
like he would have
gym.
just gone and done movies.
He probably wouldn't. He's
That's
probably
crazy,
bodybuilding.
bro.
He's probably just a
That's
bodybuilder.
crazy because he wasn't gonna go to no like TNA or Ring of Honor or nothing. He would
No.
have just stopped. That's crazy. That's great. Like Stephanie Man is really the reason that arguably the
Yes.
greatest superstar of all time
Yes.
is like ever happened.
Shout out Stephanie, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Shout out Stephanie. Moving on, y'all. And before I preface this, like I said, for editing Reek, this favorites and hot takes are starting at 26 minutes opposed to 15. So just for editing Reek purposes. Shout out Reek, y'all. Getting the clips. We moving on to something like me and you know what I'm saying? A team, you know, family. La familia. Our favorite factions of all time, man. Our favorite faction of all time.
Mine's easy.
Mine's very easy.
I
We
think yours is actually. I feel like I know who yours is.
we just seen it.
Yeah,
We just
I
seen
knew
them
that. All right,
for
then.
multiple years. We still see them, bro. Listen. Now, for anybody that's confused, I'm just gonna go ahead and get my first two out of the way. Obviously, it's favorite faction of all time and favorite tag team. I'm gonna get mine out the way. All right. My favorite faction is the Bloodline. I don't like DX as the faction. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, the others, like they're cool, just wasn't me.
Mhm.
You know. So I like the core. Sean, Triple H. That's my favorite tag team. DX is my favorite tag. Bloodline is my favorite faction. I like all members of the Bloodline. I'm just gonna be honest. If y'all have ever watched Wrestling, I love every member. Like, it does not matter. And it's not even like I like one member more than the other, except for Roman. That brother, come on now, y'all know that. But as far as Jay, Jimmy, I like them all. Sammy, Solo, y'all sleep on Solo. I'm still telling y'all sleep on Solo. Y'all be watching him every Friday and still be sleep, bro. Bro is legitimately him. Like he hilarious. Like him talking to Sammy, I ain't even gonna get started on Solo, bro. It's just funny when he be talking to Sammy, bro. It be having me crying, like for real. But Reek, take it away. I'm curious though. I'm curious about your favorite faction though. I don't think I
My
ever
favorite faction is easy, easy by far. The Shield. It's not even close.
Okay.
No one else is even close. It's the
Okay.
Shield. Like when they first turned up at Survivor Series and attacked Ryback, it was a wrap. Like I was like, oh,
That's all
them
he
dudes
needed to see was him attack Ryback.
literally though, and they wasn't even in. Nah,
That's some crazy shit.
but they wasn't even in like no tactical gear yet or nothing. They was out there in like the turtlenecks. But I was just like, it's something here, and they was just going out just dominating every week. And then weeks and weeks and weeks went by of like they undefeated. They was winning the TLC match. Then they was winning more like they was winning 6-man tags against like the top guys. Like the first one was what Randy. It was Randy, Sheamus, and Daniel Bryan, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one was like Sheamus, Cena, and somebody and Ryback, I think, beat them too. And I was like, I said, oh, they like they really like that. So it's definitely the Shield because they were at a time frame where I was low key like getting out of wrestling,
Right.
and they like got me back in basically. Like it was like that time was like Punk was kind of champion, but it was like kind of like
It was
souring
dragging.
a little bit
Yeah, it
because
was dragging.
they was doing
They was
just
feeding
weird stuff
him
with his
Ryback,
reign.
bro.
Yeah, they was doing weird stuff with his reign, so it was like okay. And then like I could see Daniel Bryan like his character was starting to get like different. Like this is the time frame where like they was trying to say that they was like he was the worst member of him and Kane's tag team and stuff like that. And then like when he would have the triple or the 6-man tags with Kane and Randy, they kept saying like, oh, they're losing because of Daniel Bryan. They're losing because of Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was the one that won the initial match. The first time the Shield ever lost, Daniel Bryan was the one that got the win. And then they had the Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton, like Extreme Rules match on a Raw, and Daniel won that. So I was like, okay, that's when. But all of that, like, the only reason I kept up with that was because the Shield was gonna be on the show every week. Because I was like, they was on Raw, they was on SmackDown, like they was gonna attack somebody. So it's like, who they about to attack this week? And they wasn't just attacking like regular dudes. They was The Rock, Undertaker. Like they was attacking anybody who popped up. Like, yeah, you hear that song, it's just like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah, they
And
was
then
gonna
like
go.
they were just different because like they was walking down the steps. They had tactical gear on. It was always Seth and Dean on one, and then Roman on the other, coming down. It was so far.
I used to
And
love
then
how
I'll
they
never
used to
forget
like
the WrestleMania 30 entrance where they had the little mask on.
mhm.
Man,
Could tell you nothing, huh? I used to
at
like how they
all.
used to like I used to like how they used to hop over the barricade and they used to like scale the ring and they used to all just kind
Yeah.
of look at each other and be like,
Yep.
get that
Yep.
nigga. Like,
Them versus the Wyatt
get him.
family was nuts, bro. Like the first
Yeah.
time that they interacted on TV, the crowd was going crazy, and they didn't even touch.
I feel
They
like
didn't even touch. That was the craziest part.
to me, Bloodline my favorite, bro. I think the Shield is the best. You know what I'm saying? I think they're the
Mm,
most important in my lifetime.
for
Like
sure.
without them, we say it all the time, bro.
There is no
Wrestling is.
bloodline.
I don't think there's nothing there is no bloodline. There is, bro. I don't think there's a
Yeah,
WWE, bro. Like for real. Like I think it
low
sinks.
key.
Like
Yeah, low key.
without the emergence of them. So like, or
Yeah,
we would have just seen Cena for forever. Like
for way too long.
Cena probably wouldn't even probably want to do movies or anything because he probably would have
Yeah,
been stuck doing this. So
like guys like AJ don't come over. Daniel
yeah,
Bryan
right.
eventually gets hurt. Like, what do they? What is their pivot then? Like, they was just gonna keep
They
running
got
Randy Orton.
real lucky that they had
They really
three
did.
megastars in the pot at one
They
time.
really did.
It's very
They really
rare.
did.
Like chat, it's very rare for like people in factions. There's always a standout, and there's usually a couple
Hmm.
lingerers.
Yeah,
Everybody pulled their weight, and then the thing that made the
100%.
Shield amazing was y'all had to be there, bro. Like I feel like nobody really
Yes.
talks about it because
The
like,
storytelling that they've
bro,
done over the last 11 years, 12 years has been
it's just like
phenomenal, bro. Because they can keep coming back and telling something different, and it makes sense every time.
y'all had to
But
be there, bro.
it's also like a, it's still my brother at the end of the day. Like you can't do nothing crazy to him because I gotta do that. You know what I mean? Like when
Every
Braun
time,
Strowman was about to cash in on Roman, they was like, nah, let's run it back.
because like it's
Like, you
like
know what? Let's go. We can shoot again.
we
Whatever.
not feeling that. I just feel like it's y'all had to be there because what I was about to say is there was rumblings, y'all. This is when social media was kind of on the rise here. So there's
Mm-hmm.
like, and I might be wrong, but from where I stood, it was people really thought Dean would be the one to turn.
Mm-hmm.
People
Yeah.
thought maybe Roman would be the one to turn
Me and my brother definitely did.
because he had the most like
Mm-hmm.
individual look, and that was
Mm-hmm.
Vince's type build.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling y'all this face to face. Nobody, maybe the 3 percentile, thought Seth was turning, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what makes the story
So
elite,
much
bro.
better.
And it
Yeah.
still makes it elite because when all three of them are intertwined, Seth finds his way to just measle and out round
Yes.
and outsmart him, bro. And it's like You
Yeah,
can't hate the dude because he know his brothers. You can't hate him because he know his brothers. And then whenever
yes,
he
definitely
fights
don't.
somebody else, you're gonna like him because he always gonna want to fight. So
Yeah,
all three characters are amazing. Like, bro, like that's
yeah,
why on our TikTok we showed love to them because with Seth cashing in, they're all officially 6-time world champions. An amazing feat for an amazing faction. I think the Shield every
yes.
chance I get. I really do. I really do.
That's my favorite faction for sure. Like,
They
if I
put
go
it
back,
together.
like I wasn't really playing wrestling 2K or wrestling games at that point, but like anytime I was playing with them, I was using the Shield. Tag team though, I want to give an honorable mention to one team because they didn't last very long, but when they were a tag team, they were like their fluidity and their chemistry was like top tier. And I don't care what no one says. American Alpha, they were only a
Okay.
team for like a year, bro. But Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, like their chemistry, the way they were able to just move so fluidly and like understand what the other was gonna do. And it wasn't really a high flyer. They were both just great technicians. It
They
was
was in
really
there
like
just
Shelton Benjamin, Charlie
German
Haas type shit.
folks.
Like just they would throw to each other and I'm like bro, they had fantastic matches before they eventually were split up to do something stupid. But that's my honorable mention. My favorite tag team of all time is the Usos. Similar to the reason for like Naomi is like really seeing them come in with like
Face paint,
no
bro.
character, no gear. Like they just came in. I don't even think they had the face paint on yet. And then then they got into the face paint because they came out with like Tamina and they were going against the Hart Dynasty. Then you had
Oh
because
my
they had the
god, the
braids
Hart
too. They
Dynasty.
still had the long braids. Um, which I kind of like the Hart Dynasty because of Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd was tough.
Bro, listen, they were just
But Tyson Kidd and
annoying,
Cesaro
bro.
is another one of those tag teams, bro. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro is another one of those tag
I
teams.
feel
Like
like
they
that's
didn't
how I feel
last
about the
long.
bar. Honestly,
Yeah, they
I
didn't
like the bar
last
a
long
lot.
because Tyson Kidd ended up getting hurt. But that tag team was so tough. Like they were hanging with the Usos in the New Day in a time where it was just like it wasn't supposed to be. But yeah, the Usos. I mean, they went to the face paint. They were doing their little and it took them a long time to like even win a championship. I went back and watched it the other day. I remember them beating the New Age Outlaws, but I was like, damn, what year was that? It was 2014. They
Damn, bro.
debuted in at least 2010. So it took them 4 years to win a tag team championship. And now to look at where they are now, like they've gone through so many different iterations, I feel like, and that's what makes them such a great tag team because we've seen people like the Hardys, we've seen people like Shawn Michaels and Triple H, we've seen people like Edge and Christian where like they branch off pretty
Yeah,
early on and they're two singles guys that are a tag team besides the Hardys, I would say. But like Edge and Christian became way more than just the tag team Edge and Christian.
yeah,
The Usos, no matter what Jay or Jimmy do with singles, they're always going to be the Usos. Like
right.
there ain't nothing they can do that's going to make them like, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, they was a tag team. Like the Hardys is like, yeah, like the Hardys cool, but like people probably prefer Jeff as a singles guy. Or some people prefer Matt Hardy as a singles guy. Same with like Triple H and Shawn Michaels of like as a tag team they were really good, but it's like it's something different about the Usos of where like they were able to just reinvent themselves so many times. Like when they
Bro, that
turned heel
penitentiary
and went to the
is
Uso Penitentiary,
elite, bro.
bro, they went on
Elite,
a
bro.
whole nother level. They went to a
Elite, bro.
whole other level.
Elite,
And
bro.
like their rivalry with the New Day, because I actually didn't like the New Day at the time. Like as most of you know, if you've paid attention, I'm not huge on like the over the top characters for the most part. So like I started out like in the New Day, and then as time went on, I was like, I'm not really feeling this. But like I was happy that they were reaching success, but it's like I don't really rock with the team. So it's like when they was going back and forth, I was like, it's got like the Usos got to win this. Like the Usos got to get it. But it was just so good. Like, and then even like the different times throughout the bloodline where obviously the Jimmy turn still doesn't make sense to this day, but they were just trying to get to the WrestleMania match. It's similar to the Hardys WrestleMania match in my opinion. They just didn't give them a ladder and tables and chairs and stuff. But uh, yes, as far as tag team, bro, that's my favorite tag team of all time, and I think they're the best tag team of all time.
I literally as far as DX, bro, goes, and them being singles and coming together, yes, for sure. I used to love the way that they had to come together though. Like I used to
Mm-hmm.
love that like it's kind of that brother thing we talking about with the Shield, but like
Mm-hmm.
I liked how like they had their major feud. I loved how
Yeah.
like I love how a prime example, and I brought it up before, is when Sean got fired and
Mm-hmm.
Triple H was trying to get him back, bro. He was like, bro, I need you, bro. Like, bro, they whoop my ass every week, bro. Like, I need you to come back. I need you to come back, come back, come back. He finally came back. They linked up. Love that run. I love like the damn even the funny stuff, bro. The Christmas commercials, like the merch commercials, like their segments. They just made, as y'all know me, as y'all watch the show, fun. Like they made it fun. And
Yeah.
I remember early days them just battling with the Spirit Squad, bro. Young Dolph, the Spirit Squad, and it was dumb, and
Yeah.
it was everything that it was just stupid, bro. And I just loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I also loved how they could just like
Flip it. It raise it
get
up
on
back
your
to low.
ass. Yeah, so it was cool. Lastly in this segment, and it's what I was talking about earlier, so y'all pretty much already know my answer. But I can give another. But it's someone you always cheer for, even if they're not your favorite wrestler, or even if they're not in your favorite top five.
Hmm. So I'm trying to think of like what my top five is. So it's like, okay. Okay. So for me, somebody that I always root for, but wasn't necessarily in my top, Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, like even like 2000, like early Dolph, like obviously not Spirit Squad Dolph, but like it's when he came out to I Am Perfection, like that jump, like up until I don't know, it was probably 2018, 2019, like that was still like one of my guys. Even when they was giving him bull, he would make it work every single time. Like even the match with Goldberg, like I think the match was like 3 minutes long, but he made it entertaining for that 2.5 minutes that they ran.
I do rock with Dolph, man. He adopted that super kick. He was like, he was the next, he was Baby Sean, bro. Like for a minute,
Yes,
like so he adopted that super kick. I
beautiful
do
drop
love
kick
Dolph.
too.
Beautiful drop kick,
Love
great
me a good
selling.
drop kick.
Hey, listen, this is early Restless Wrestling days, but I ain't gonna forgive some of y'all because whenever we made our War Games teams and I put Dolph in mine, they were like, "Why you put Dolph in
Mm,
there?" I'm not gonna
yeah,
forgive
they
you.
was tweaking.
They was
They don't
tweaking.
know.
They don't
They
know.
don't know.
Dolph is always one of those ones. Same way I felt about like I said, the attachment I had with Zack Ryder because of the YouTube early
Mm-hmm.
YouTube days. Um, like I said though, Ray definitely my number one. I feel like in terms of that category because I don't think there's ever been a feud or storyline or a scenario where I was like, bro, Ray need to lose, bro. Like I don't think I've felt that in some type of capacity for like every big name wrestler that's been around for a while. Like and as bad as it's about to say, y'all. Actually, nah, I've done it. Nah, see, I'm not gonna say I've officially done that with Roman before but the only thing I would say the only difference is I knew his time was coming. Like Cody's second time, I said it's clip. Like once he lost
Yeah.
the first time, I was the second time. I said it's clip. This is it. So I was kind of
You was
enjoying
still
it.
low key mad in the group chat.
Yeah, bro. But oh god, bro. But look what my dog was
You're
doing
like,
with
man, who
that
cared
shit.
about his story? That's
Because
really where the origins of this show started.
because
Was
look,
in the multiplicity chat, just
yo,
going back and forth about Cody and Roman for real.
no cap, y'all. Listen, I can elaborate on the story, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was a little heated because bro story had him rolling through the roster, boy. I was like, okay, like I get he ain't never held a chip, but the way I was seeing it was okay. There's plenty of niggas out here that ain't held a chip. Like, what you mean? So I'm like, you finna go take this shit from Roman because you ain't never had a chip? And your pops ain't never had a chip? Okay, but once again, y'all, this is the same thing. We knew Cody. Like, I liked Cody previously. Like, we knew Cody.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as him going off the AEW and all that stuff like mattered to me, it was still like Cody got to prove to me like this is something new. And he did. You two are great. Please, I can't even. I ain't going for it, bro. I can't even do it for real. I'm glad you said we great though.
Who Graham Bam Max? I apologize if I messed that up. That's my best shot.
That's your best shot.
Puck Ram Bam? Pook Ram Bam?
You might be going on a TikTok edit or somewhere. I don't know by saying his
Damn.
name. I
Shit.
don't. I don't know. I don't know if this is one of them things, but um, yeah, I feel like that would be one. It's Ray, but segueing on y'all, this is one of the hard parts, and this is off top of the head. Like, obviously there's a lot of great matches. There's really no wrong answer, and this is one of them ones that we want y'all to participate in the comments or on TikTok officially. Reek, top three matches of all time, but one of your top three favorite matches of all time has to go.
Nah. All right. I don't know if it's number one, but like when I hear favorite match of all time, this first match that comes to mind. It is Bailey and Sasha NXT Takeover Brooklyn. That match isn't leaving, so I know that one's for sure staying. Um, see, man, that's where it gets tough because like Cena and Punk are up there, but I feel like as much as I love that match, that would be easy for me to cut.
Right.
Um, and then like man, I don't know, man, that's tough. Like, ah, all right, I'll put Cena Punk in there, Money in the Bank. We got Bailey, Sasha, Cena Punk. See, some matches that I think of are like gimmick matches or like
Yeah.
multi-man. So like two Royal Rumbles I go back and watch all the time, but I'm not gonna put those in like favorite matches ever. It's hard to think off the top of the head of just like favorite matches ever because it's like there's probably so many that I'm just not thinking of.
Austin Brett, Hogan Rock. Okay.
Those are great
Where are we
ones.
from? Well, I'm from the Carolinas. Reek
I'm from Maryland.
is from Maryland, but also from the Carolinas as
I was about to
well at
say
the
lived in
same time.
Carolina for a long time, so you can
Like
say both for real, for real.
Austin Brett,
Um,
Hogan Rock. Hey Rib, you need one more match and you gotta cut one of your favorite matches. I got
oh my
two.
gosh, bro.
I'm just gonna match your level because you got two matches right now, and I'm just gonna go with two
Yeah.
matches as well for now. Obviously y'all know Punk Cena. Um, Punk Cena for me, bro. Punk Cena actually replaced Randy Cena bragging rights. I actually really did enjoy their I Quit
That is a
match
great match.
when I was younger.
That is a great match.
I used to love that match a lot, but I say Cena Punk replaced it. Number two, um, he said it. He said it himself. Taker Sean. But I like see the thing about it is people and on our TikTok, people were saying Taker Sean 26, like we got Taker Sean 26, but I thought 25 was better than 26.
25 is 100. Was
Yeah,
100%
so
the better match.
so I want to say that, but then again, I lied because I actually like the Hell in a Cell match between Triple H and Undertaker with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee more. So I'm gonna
Mm.
say that at two. And three, y'all, a lot of people are gonna maybe tweak on me, but I have to say it's like a tie, bro. Fudge.
See, I just try to think of matches that I go back and watch the most often.
Dog, I'm gonna say my third is Roman and AJ Styles. Extreme Rules, bro. That because that's kind
Mm.
of like a dream match for me. That was like two of my favorites at the time going up against each other. So that was fire. Honorable mention, I'm gonna say AJ Cena, but I didn't want to have too many.
Yeah,
I didn't want to add too many Cenas in there on y'all, man. I'm
yeah, for
sorry.
that.
So I'm gonna say AJ Roman, and and the match that can go. Damn, damn. He said, "Cut Taker Sean." Omega versus Okada 1. Okay, you getting into the
Wow.
bag work. You're getting
Wow.
into the bag work, Rib. Shout out to
That's
my
a
boy
great one.
Rib, man. In the
I mean, if
chat.
we
Shout out
going
to my boy Pook.
AEW, if we're going outside of WWE, then I think I have one.
Man, if
Cause
we going outside of
I
WWE,
just
I got
rewatched it
one
with my
too.
brother.
No cap.
But I think I low key I think we can do a top three with like non WWE matches.
We probably could. We
So
probably
like
could.
we can do this first, and then if you can think of three off the top of the dome, we can
I
do
can
that
think
real
of three
quick
off the
too.
top of the dome for nons. Like right now, I'm pretty sure.
But all
I'm
right,
pretty
I
sure.
have my third.
All right.
I have my third, and it's gonna be difficult. So my third, this is an NXT match. This is an NXT match that I go back and watch very, very often. And there's Loki a lot you could choose from NXT, but this one specifically was like the beginning of my fandom of this particular wrestler. It's NXT Takeover Chicago, Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne. That match, and I'll never forget because Jim Ross came out to commentary that match. And I don't remember how many commentary matches or like how many matches he did on commentary in NXT, but there was just something different about him coming out to comment like do commentary for that match and like watching the build up, watching the UK tournament, watching the promos leading up. I was like, bro, this match is gonna go crazy. And bro, it stood up. So to cut one of so my three matches were Sasha, Bailey, Brooklyn, Punk, Cena, Money in the Bank, and then Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Takeover Chicago. Low key, I'm gonna cut Cena Punk 2012 because I do go back and watch that match a lot, but I feel like I go back and watch Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate way more. And honestly, Sasha Banks and Bailey might be my favorite match of all time. Like I think it might be like if I really had to go back and watch all of my favorite matches and then rank them, I think Sasha Bailey is easily number one.
You in India? Oh my gosh, we got a man's from India. In the
Jesus.
chat,
1022.
1022. For sure.
That's love.
Yeah, that is love, man. Shout out to you. So Reek said his list. Mine as follows were Money in the Bank match between Cena Punk, WrestleMania match between Triple H Undertaker with Shawn Michaels special guest referee. Also AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules. If I had to cut one, I'm going to say the Roman and AJ match only because I feel the same way about rewatchability. Um, I chose that match strictly off of how I felt at the time. It was a banger, don't get it mistaken, and I have rewatched it.
Right.
I don't remember the last time I rewatched it. I might go do that today,
Yeah.
but I can
That's fair.
100% say my most rewatched match isn't even one of my favorites, and but I also think, which is kind of crazy that one of my most rewatched matches ain't one of my favorites. I feel like I go rewatch like PLEs in full instead of like certain matches a lot of times.
See, I try to do that, but then I find myself skipping through
Yeah, you'll definitely skip,
so
but it's
often
usually
because I'm like, this was whack. But
but
NXT
I do it
takeovers, I can go watch all the way through
in full. I kind of
because
do it
there's
like
very rare
as background
there's like a
noise.
stinker on the card. Oh, okay, okay, I see what you mean.
Like
I see
if
what you
you
mean.
do like background noise, but like it's like feeling like a kid again, kind of like if you do background noise, but you hear something that like you
Yeah,
remember that's crazy, like you kind of
yeah,
pop a little bit, so you like
yeah,
dang, then you kind of lock
yeah,
in. I kind of do that.
yeah. I see what you
Uh,
mean now. I see
what
what you
about
mean for
Randy
sure.
Orton matches? He's awesome. Randy Orton is awesome.
I do like Randy Orton.
We're gonna talk. I mean, I'm personally gonna talk about Randy Orton later. Whenever we get into our heel section, I feel like our time period that we
Mm-hmm.
grew up. I mean, he's probably a lot of people's favorite heel, but I would cut that match. But I feel like you, my favorite match of all time probably is that Hell in a Cell triple, like not triple threat, but by the end it felt like a triple threat. If y'all know what I mean.
Yeah,
But
yeah. That match is
that,
probably one of the first matches where I really felt like a match was over and it wasn't.
bro, but
Because
it
that's what
should have been, bro. It
2011.
should have
No,
been.
that's like
What the
2013.
hell? Bro,
Or is that
what
2012? 2012? I think that's
that
28.
match?
Yeah, it's 28.
I think it's
No,
2012.
27. So it's 20 WrestleMania 27 was that end of era one? That's the end of era one.
I do know
So
Chris
28.
Jericho and CM Punk might have been on that card. I could be
Okay,
wrong
so
though.
yeah, that was 28. Because 29 was Punk and Taker. So 28 was Triple H and Undertaker's last WrestleMania
I
match.
think it was in New
So yeah, that
Jersey.
was definitely the one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it was
New Jersey was 29. 12, 28 was Miami. Because
oh, it could have been.
that's
I remember it was. I remember
because
they
that's
was.
Cena and Rock's first match was 28, and that was in Miami.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a card.
I might have to go rewatch that card tonight. Yeah, it was 2012 for sure.
So 2012, yeah, that's probably the first time I like watched the match, thought it was over, and it wasn't. Because like that, we watched that one live because my family was big Rock fans, so they said, "Oh, Rock's first match and such, we're gonna buy it." That was
I
probably the
just
first WrestleMania I watched live since 2007.
it's hard for me to pinpoint, bro, because like we were saying last week, between Sean B. Taker one,
Mm-hmm.
Sean B. Taker two, Triple H v
Mm-hmm.
Taker one, and Triple H v Taker two, which
They
they
were
probably
all
didn't even
great.
have to like, bro. It's just that
Yeah,
stretch was like, oh
yeah,
my god, bro. That's probably my
yeah.
favorite. Like,
And that's supposed to be past their prime. That's the craziest part.
bro, that
Like
was
that's
the
not even their
best,
prime.
bro. That was like, it
Cause
was,
like Shawn Michaels Undertaker Hell in a Cell from like 90. I don't even know what year that is. 97, maybe 98. Like that match holds up too. Cause I think that's at just like an in your house pay per view.
but like the
That's
way
when
I
Kane
feel about it is
debuted.
like, as fans, we sense that their time was coming anyway. So it's like, I
Hmm.
don't know. It was just like the emotion tied to it. Like it's
Yeah.
very there's storylines, and then there's
Hmm.
storylines for me that like
Yeah.
actually get me as a person to be like
Yeah.
damn, bro, have some type of emotional tie to it. And
Yeah.
that's
The end of
definitely
an
one of
era
the
part
ones,
definitely was like,
bro. That was like
damn, it's really the end of an era for real.
I don't even think my mind could grasp that at that point. I think it was crazy, like to me that Taker was still winning. Like
Hmm.
it felt like, bro, like everything we've heard about him, of him being a phenom, him being like, bro, it really felt like at that point, I felt like,
Yeah.
bro, nobody's ever gonna like beat him after this. Like,
Yeah.
there's just no way. And I don't know how they were even able to. And that says a lot about Punk, bro, to me, because like for you to follow up that next year with something even more like engaging and kept it on par to what happened in previous years is
Yeah.
crazy. Like
That's a
that
fact.
was crazy work. I mean, he had Paul Heyman, so we can't act. You know what I'm saying? Like it was all my guy. But
It's
um,
12:58 in the U.S. Well,
12:58 in the US.
Eastern time.
Yes, sir.
Pacific
Okay.
time would be what 9:59. So
Yeah. Favorite PLE Reek. What is your favorite?
basically.
What is your favorite PLE? And honestly, this is good that we're at this point because we might even have to break this up to two episodes. Like we only
Hmm.
halfway through. So
Yeah.
um
Um. Go ahead.
oh, I just asked your favorite PLE.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna say I'm not
Um.
gonna say like your favorite PLE. Like it's gonna be
Like
separated.
specific.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's what's your favorite like PLE like setting?
Yeah.
Money in the
I would
Bank,
say
Royal
probably
Rumble.
Royal Rumble. I would say probably Royal Rumble, just because there's just so much that can happen, and now there's two matches. Like I would say either Royal Rumble or Survivor Series. Like those are my favorite two.
Survivor Series is
Like
probably a great answer, honestly.
yeah, when Survivor Series was really Raw versus SmackDown, like I will never forget Survivor Series 2005.
There's a
Like that's one of my
lot of
favorite build-ups of a match ever, ever, because they was really like going show to show and really like putting the beats to each other. And I just feel like that one, like that match holds up too, of where like Randy Orton ends up being the last one, and then this ties back into one of your favorite or like your first. Um, this ties back into your first feud that you or storyline that you noticed. Randy Orton wins that.
Yeah,
He beats Shawn Michaels, and then the Undertaker returns, and that's when all the whole SmackDown roster is holding him up. Undertaker, like the Druids and stuff, start coming out. Appreciate you.
much
The
love.
Druids start coming out and stuff, and everybody's like, oh, and he's like on their shoulders, and he's like trying to figure out what's happening, and then the lightning bolt hits the
Yeah,
uh camp or hits the what's that shit called?
it hit the little rat way really. Like,
Yeah, it hit the thing. Boom. He walks out. He's like, put me down. Put me down.
yeah,
Put me
bro.
down.
Yeah, bro. He was.
And
Bro,
then Undertaker goes in and just takes out the whole roster. Like, now really it was just the jobbers of the roster, but we're not gonna talk
yeah.
about that. But like that whole build up, like they was attacking Batista every week. He was the champion, so they had to make him feel weaker. Like he had tape all over him. Like that's where my love for like when people like used to come out with like tape and stuff, like, oh, they like really hurt. Like, because as a kid, I really believed it.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, like, yeah, this is tough. Like, I like that. But
Yeah.
I would say Royal Rumble was one and then a close to like 1A, 1B Survivor Series.
Yeah, Survivor Series is a great answer. I feel like mine has been the same for a long time, and I do show love to Backlash. Obviously, Reek knows that I show love to Backlash, but my favorite still is probably still Elimination Chamber. Um, I
Mm,
do love the
it's a couple
Chamber, bro.
two. It's probably
Like
number
the
three for
Chamber.
me for real.
If y'all obviously, and if you know, if you've been hearing me talk this whole pod, it literally makes sense, right? Favorite
Yeah,
tag,
yeah,
Shawn Michaels, Triple
yeah.
H. Bro, they was winning
Who
chambers,
won the
or
first
Triple H was
Elimination
winning
Chamber?
chambers out the
I say
ass.
who
And
won
it,
the first Elimination Chamber?
yeah, so Sean,
Shawn Michaels.
need that belt. Give me that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably why. But
Booker
it's
T did
also
one and
like,
said, "I'm never doing it again."
and I probably wouldn't either, bro. Honestly. Like, but it's like the stories that could come from a chamber like it. You could have somebody win.
Mm,
And obviously that's where Sean came in because Sean was not supposed to. That's the time when people were saying
yeah,
Sean ain't gonna be world heavyweight champion. Sean not gonna
yeah,
get that. So him winning that is crazy. And then it became like where I started kind of like disliking the chamber is when champions started retaining it hella. Like there was a time point where champions
yeah.
was just retaining. And I'm
Mm-hmm,
like, man, this ain't what this is for, bro. Like
mm-hmm.
I remember what's one of my favorites? I'm pretty sure when Edge was champion and Edge got
He
eliminated
lost.
first.
Yes.
And so it was like the rest was like, oh my God, like we about to get a new champion. Also, when Kofi was about to enter the pod
Edge took him out.
and Edge took him out, which was also kind of crazy at the time, but it's just
I
something crazy
hated it.
can happen at the chamber.
I
Like even
hated Edge, bro.
Edge was bro
Hated Edge, bro.
on that.
Because
But
who did
it's
he
like,
beat last? Who did he beat last in that match
wait,
to
hold
become
up.
the champion? Ray.
But look, did he not compete? Did he not
Yeah, it was the
lose?
same night.
Yeah, he lost first and then
That was the
came out,
same night.
attacked Kofi,
Yeah.
then won. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, and
But
beat
that's
Ray
fire
last.
though.
I was sick, bro. No, I was sick, bro. Say first, Kofi didn't even get his like world championship like match,
Yeah.
and then Ray is last. So it's like, hold on. So if Edge didn't come in here, Ray was supposed to win. I
Yeah, that's yeah, putting the
was
logic
so
together, that's
mad,
crazy.
bro.
But it's
I was
even like
so mad, bro.
let's even highlight it, y'all, like this past year, bro. We saw the Jade shit unfold what we've been waiting on so long in the chamber. Like
Yeah,
the chamber is
yeah, that
just
was
like
crazy.
chamber my shit, bro. It's
I'm
just
still sick. We couldn't. We didn't get to react to that because that reaction would have been crazy because we really didn't know
at
that
all.
she was popping up.
At all, bro. Did we not
Like
react to
that
that? Were we
was.
not live during that?
It was right before, like, I think you were coming back to your crib, and like we got on like
Oh, I
mid
was in
match.
Shelby. It was Father's Day, I think. I was
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Shelby
was.
and
It
I
was. It
came
was.
back. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was on a side quest, y'all. I ended up moving furniture that day. Didn't even know.
yeah,
They said, you got
yeah.
your truck? Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, we gotta move furniture. I said, oh my God. I
nah,
thought
nah, nah. That was like it was like February
was it
because
February?
Elimination Chamber is like February, right?
When the hell was that?
So I actually don't remember. I actually don't remember what it was, but I remember
I might have been
like
gone for real.
we got on and we had just missed it. Like by the time we got on, it was still that match because I was explaining to you how Jade came out and Liv was like, no, 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 and then she hit Naomi. And then we saw
It
like
was
then they showed like clips of Jade or Bianca throughout, and we was like, damn, Bianca was like really selling it. But yeah,
um
that's one I always like. I see that and I'm like, damn, we didn't have a reaction to that. And then I went back and looked, and then like when we started, I was like, damn, yeah, that was one of the ones that we didn't get to. Because the same way with like me and Bryce were going to record, or we were about to start our podcast one day, and it was before Caitlin Clark. We were going to start right when Caitlin Clark's game started, to where she was going to break the record,
mhm.
all time record, and she did it in the first like 30 seconds, and he missed it because he went to use the bathroom.
Oh my
And by the
gosh.
time he came back, I was like, bro, she already scored 8 points. He's like, nuh-uh. So I swear to God, bro, she just shot from like half court to get over it. And he was like, bro, no way I missed it. I was like, yeah, bro.
That is crazy, bro. Okay, I guess we did then. Damn, I wonder what I was doing. But um, next up, favorite past PLE, any era, any PLE, your favorite one that comes to mind. I don't even know if I have a favorite full PLE, but I think I might have a shocking answer for y'all because it's the first one that comes to my head. But I'll let Rick go first because I think it seems like you have an answer already, or are you still thinking?
Are you good? You good? I feel like I'm going first for myself.
Okay, y'all might be like, what the hell? Um, let me see. Let me make sure get the right year for y'all because I'm trying to remember if it was 2024. I think it was 2024, but NXT Heatwave, bro, 2024. I'm pretty sure. Um, that's like
Survivor Series
recency.
98.
Survivor Series '98. Okay, that boy in the building. I feel like that's like the Heat Wave. I feel like I feel like it was one of them PLEs. I love being surprised. It's one of the ones where I turned it on and then it was like every single match was hitting, bro. And then
Yeah.
seeing the Fatal 4-Way ending, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
bro,
Yeah.
what the hell? All right, I gotta watch
Yeah.
NXT. I gotta watch NXT Tuesday
Yeah.
because what the hell just happened? So
Yeah.
that was a pleasant surprise.
Mania
I feel like
17.
on the main roster though, I feel like see, look, Rib though. I feel like if you choose a Mania, it's types cheating though. Like it's your favorite,
Yeah.
but I feel like a Mania is types cheating because you see everybody. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
low true. Yeah.
Like you're gonna see everybody. And all the biggest storylines at one time. So you're seeing every payoff at once. Like I feel like I do like the Survivor Series '98 window. That's unorthodox. I'm talking Rib. Get in your bag. Think about your absolute favorite where there was a payoff maybe you weren't expecting, or just every match ended up being good that you weren't expecting. If you really want to talk about a concept though, one of my favorite past PLEs, and maybe the matches weren't even all good. I just love Cyber Sundays. Whatever Cyber Sunday
Mm.
was going on, I love Cyber
Yeah.
Sunday.
Cyber
All
Sunday's
the
real
matches
cool.
weren't even hit, and them shits was probably predetermined who they were gonna face. But
Yeah.
I liked how like they would be in the back waiting, like chilling, everybody kind of doing their own like emotes or farming, and then the music just hit. Like it's like the voting, and then the music hit.
Yeah.
I used to love that. So
For me,
not even honorable mention though,
oh,
but
go.
oh, I was gonna say this ain't an honorable mention. Like I just feel like this was good TV. The draft episodes, they always felt like PLEs to me
Oh,
as a kid. I used to love the
100%.
draft episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead though. Sorry.
That was like top tier moments. For me, I would say it's back to back. It's Royal Rumble '06 and Royal Rumble '07. '06, Ray came out first. Or was he second? I think he came out
I mean,
second.
he was in
Triple H
that
came
bit
out
for an
first.
hour, and I remember him
Right,
beating
right, right.
Randy. So
He came out, put Randy out last, and then the next year, Undertaker and Shawn were the last two. And they had like a whole little match for real. Like they were the last two for like 10 minutes. And I'll never forget, like those are the two Royal Rumbles that I go now. I will say lead up to Royal Rumble, I go back and watch from all the way from like I want to say it's like '05 up. I go back and watch. Uh Royal Rumble 2020 is up there because that one
who was that? Drew?
was crazy. Yeah, that was Drew. That was the day Kobe passed. That was Brock. like was the champion and still put himself in there. It was like, if I win, then I don't have to fight at WrestleMania. And he was really running through dudes. Then we had the Keith Lee moment. We had the Braun Strowman Keith Lee moment. We had Shelton Benjamin and Brock. We had MVP come out there. We had Big E get his moment, like a quick moment with Brock. Like it was just so many small things throughout that was just like, damn, this is crazy. Then Edge came out. Like it was crazy, bro. Like that one, like those are the top three for me. Like I said earlier, Survivor Series 2005 is for sure up there. Survivor Series 2019 so the year that NXT was in it. It was Raw, SmackDown, NXT. I want to say it was 2019, where it was like Keith Lee had his moment with Roman. We had Shayna versus Bailey versus Becky. We had Adam Cole versus Pete Dunne. We had Seth versus Shinsuke versus Roderick Strong. Like, yeah, that was. If I'm picking a Mania, and it's got to be 30. Just no, I lied. 35. 35 is my favorite all time. But that favorite ending ever, 30 by far. 30. Daniel Bryan winning the championship is my favorite moment. Favorite ending to a show ever. Ever. 35, it was just so good all the way through. Like Seth beat Brock, Roman's first match back. The Iconics won the women's tag team championships, which I know a lot of people probably laughing. I love the Iconics. Like absolutely love the Iconics. So when they won the belts, I was hyped. Kofi won, legitimately had tears in my eyes. Like that show from start to or start to finish. Becky won in the main event, like just start to finish. Just a phenomenal uh pay-per-view. As far as like just shows or just like pay-per-views, I would say Armageddon. But really, just because of the song coming into the show. Like I can't remember like now I will say I do remember that Hell in a Cell match with like it was Taker, Rikishi, Kurt Angle, Triple H, Rock, and Stone Cold. I think that match is one of the greatest ever. Too, just because of how much was going on. But like the song going into every Armageddon pay per view, top tier, top tier. Like
Yeah,
yeah, I would
I
say
think
like
my
if
favorite
step aside for something, it'd be
Mania
Armageddon.
might still be 26. I had the poster in my room too, which is hilarious. I think I still have it in my closet,
I don't
bottom
know if I
closet.
like 26.
I think it's
Because
still
26 was that Cena Batista.
yes, Cena, Batista, Randy Orton, Legacy, Sean Taker,
Mm,
obviously, Chris Jericho, Edge,
who did Triple H fight that year?
CM Punk and Ray, CM Punk and Ray
Hmm.
that year.
Yeah.
Um,
One Night Stand 05. That's a great pool. Because that show is really good all the way through. Like, not even just the scene of RBD. Like,
right.
it was a lot of people getting booed on this.
I had to look Triple H Sheamus that year.
Triple H Sheamus, that's who Triple H's match was. I couldn't think of who his match was. I know for sure he was on that card because he wasn't hurt that year. Because I can look, you remember what years he was hurt. WrestleMania 23 is up there too, but that's only because that's the first WrestleMania I got to watch live. Or like
Right.
got not live, like not in person, but like got to watch like we bought it because like that was the Bobby Lashley versus Umaga with hair versus hair, which nowadays like we skip that match, but at the time like Bobby Lashley was getting a big moment. Um, Cena, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Batista. I think Chava had lost like real fast to Kane, or maybe that was WrestleMania 24. I can't remember. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Look, y'all. I got two questions that can be quick. You know what I'm saying? Rapid fire type questions, just so we're able to cover everything. Because I do want to cover everything for y'all in one episode, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
because it's fun. I like the conversation. Shout out Red. Shout out Pook being in here. Shout out others that are not chatting because there are some that are afraid to chat. So shout out to you just lurking. But never be afraid to chat. We are very interactive.
Space.
Most underrated
Austin
match
Guerrero.
or PLE you've ever seen. Rib, that goes for you too. Most underrated match or PLE you've ever
Most
seen. Everybody's
underrated
answer should be types
match.
different. Um,
Yeah.
but
Most underrated match. Oh, I got it.
okay.
The Usos versus the Wyatt family. And this was Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. I want to say this was Battleground. That match is a phenomenal tag team match. Like, I love that match, bro. It's just something. I don't know what it was about that match specifically either. Like, I love the Usos, but it's not like, oh my god, like, oh my gosh. And it wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't like that for the Wyatt family either. But for some reason, that match, like to this day, like I remember watching it live on the WWE Network. Like that match was crazy. And then I watched it back the other day, or I saw clips from it the other day actually. Yeah, I saw a clip from it when I was watching the thing on the Usos. And I was like, damn, that match was really good. Like, I do find myself going back to watch that match every now and then. I would say, like, off the top of the head, that's probably the most underrated match. Maybe
Honestly, it's
EO too.
funny. It's funny you say a tag team. My tag team match is the same. I mentioned it earlier. Mine is still DX Legacy, Hell in a Cell.
Mm,
Bro, that shit was fire, bro. And
that's a
I go
good one.
rewatch that. I
That's
rewatch
a
that
good
match
one.
all the time. Cause you remember they had a little saga, bro. Like Hell in a Cell.
Yeah,
Then they had they
they had
had
SummerSlam.
they had the bragging rights match, or no breaking
Hmm.
point. They had a breaking point match. It was a
Yeah,
submission
Breaking Point,
match.
SummerSlam too.
Um,
Yep.
they had some, bro.
Because I
Hey,
think Legacy might have beat them at SummerSlam.
Legacy beat them in that Hell in a Cell. I think. No,
Okay, so maybe.
let me remember. Let me remember who won because I remember being mad whenever Legacy actually beat them. Like, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, how, bro?" But
Because
I
I
remember
think they
they.
were Summer. I think that was SummerSlam '09.
But you remember they locked Shawn out the cage, or they locked Triple H out the
Mm,
cage, and
they
then I feel
did.
like that's
Yeah, yeah,
why.
yeah, yeah. They did. They did. They did.
Uh,
They did. Greg Valentine versus Ronnie Garvin, Rumble 1990. Oh, you know ball, bro. Or I don't say you know ball because I don't know that match, but you go way back. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know why I said it the way I did.
okay, that's how it happened. DX beat Legacy, but Randy beat John Cena later that night.
At Breaking Point or at SummerSlam.
Hell in a Cell.
Oh, okay, Hell in a Cell. Gotcha,
Hell in a Cell.
gotcha.
That boy Rib is in
Yeah,
his bag. You're teaching me
he really
classics. I'm
is,
gonna
bro.
have to go look at that.
Yeah,
Like literally.
yeah,
What
yeah. That
about
match
Drew
I
versus
definitely don't
Randy?
have any members of. Hell in a Cell 2020. I don't really remember that one. Low key, because that would have been Randy as a heel, because that would have been after Randy versus Edge, I assume.
I mean, I feel like we remember Randy as a heel at the time because you remember he was just wearing he had the skimp fade with he was just
Oh
wearing the
yeah,
vest.
and he was taking out like he took out like Big Show, Ric Flair, Mark Henry, Triple H. Because like that, I think that was Triple H's last match now, which is low key kind of crazy.
Bro,
His last match was in front of
2020
nobody.
was yeah, that
To
was
be fair, it probably doesn't hold up. That's fair. Because
hey,
I
and
ain't gonna lie,
honestly,
there's certain people from back in the day that I just can't watch. But like
right.
Macho Man, Ricky Steamboat, like them guys, I can watch.
And I was gonna say Rib, and that's the beauty of it, bro. Like this is why
Yeah,
we
it's
asked the
all
most
subjective.
underrated match for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
so it doesn't hold up. And like we said, like
Right.
may DS Legacy, it may hold up. I don't really hear nobody talking about those, like those matches in general.
Yeah.
Like for me, I used to love them. Because honestly, it was two stories in one. Like I could see how you're a fan of Legacy if you liked Youngins at the time, because there was probably people back then that like really liked Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes and was like, okay, they need to beat
Yeah.
these guys. But they were true heels, bro. They was beside Randy, so it was like
Hmm.
I loved it. And that was at the time when we was getting Randy, John Cena
But I
all
wasn't.
the
I
time,
was a
so I
matchup.
like that.
It's crazy. I think it was a beautiful. This year's Backlash was Fatal 4-Way. This year's Backlash Fatal 4-Way.
I'm not sure if these are underrated, but HHH versus Rock Fully Loaded '98. I've actually heard of. That holds
Yeah,
up though.
I remember
That
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 match.
actually holds up.
I
That
remember
actually
that
holds up.
match.
And their ladder match at SummerSlam '98. I said the Fully Loaded match
That
holds
match
up
was
to
good
me.
too. Yeah, SummerSlam
It
match
holds
is
up.
definitely one of those ones.
SummerSlam. Yeah,
Uh,
honestly, I'm gonna say that's my second favorite PLE. Actually, I'm gonna say Elimination Chamber than SummerSlam because you remember the
I thought you were
SummerSlams
gonna
and
say SummerSlam was first.
right. You remember 06, 07,
Mm-hmm.
08.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pretty good. Like bro,
9 too.
when we were kids,
Yeah.
like
Oh
SummerSlam
nine
was
had
fire.
09 had Dolphin Ray. That's one of my favorite SummerSlam matches ever.
But also, Reek, we used to low key hate SummerSlam. I don't know if you were like that, but I used to low key types hate SummerSlam because it was always right before we went back to school, bro. Like
That's low key true.
right before we went back
That's
to
low key
school,
true.
and we used to be like,
Actually, depending on the year, it low
we
key
used to go
might.
after.
Sometimes it was after. Yeah,
They used to
sometimes
have
it
it on
was
August
after.
31st sometimes, August
Yes,
27th sometimes. We
yes,
used to go like the
yeah.
24th.
And
This is
now they
like
doing
right
on
after
August
August.
3rd, August 2nd. That's it.
Yeah,
Now when we
they
ain't got no
lucky.
school,
They get to watch it before school. They get to talk about it.
come on now.
And look, we got a
Like, all right,
bedtime now. That's what I used to be mad about that. I'm like, bro, we got a bedtime now. We can't even stay up to watch it.
bro.
Come on, bro.
Facts,
Come on,
man.
man. Come on,
Nah,
y'all.
I'm trying to think of some underrated matches, but like, I don't know if they're underrated.
I do
I
love
just
me some
like.
SummerSlam. That's so cool.
I'm trying to think of that fatal four way that Bryce is talking about. The match at Backlash, fatal four way.
Forget that, y'all. If y'all want to talk about an underrated match that ain't that I only ever see people talking about the entrance and not the match itself. AJ
Oh,
Styles, Cody Rhodes at
he's talking
Backlash.
about Drew. You talking about Drew, LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, and Damian Priest, Bryce? My fault. But say what you said again.
I was saying, damn, AJ Styles, Cody
Sound like you said
Rhodes,
something. Mm. Oh,
fire,
for
bro,
sure, for sure,
fire,
for sure.
and that's gonna hold up for me for a while, bro. Another underrated match, like we said previously, Damian Priest, Bad Bunny. For anybody that's curious about
Yes,
gimmick matches, very good match.
yes.
Um,
Mello Andrade, and LA Knight for the match is good. The finish isn't. That's
you know
underrated. I
what?
feel
You
like.
know what? You know what? Nah, I'm not going because if you want to say that, y'all might as well just go watch Melo Andrade Game 3.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. All of them, really. But
All of
like,
them. I think Game 3 was Melo's
yeah,
first. It was Melo's first dub
yeah,
because they went. He
yeah.
went down 2-0.
He went
So
2-0. Yeah. He's like, this ain't nothing.
nah, but listen though,
And I
I'm
think he
not
went down
knocking.
3-1 at one point too.
I mean,
So he
hey,
farming. He farming at this point.
but he
Yeah,
got
hey,
it
let me go
back.
down 3-1 so I can get my clips off on social media. I'm posting Braun. I'm posting Kyrie.
He did come back, bro. Nah, I'm not knocking it, but it's just like I just remember, like me specifically being like, bro, LA Knight was not. I mean, bro, he was
Facts.
kind of chilling.
We both had the same reaction.
Yeah, he was kind of chilling and got the dub. That's
He
crazy,
definitely
y'all.
was. Yeah, he was definitely. Yeah, he definitely wasn't supposed to be the one that won that.
Listen though,
There's a lot. There's so many matches, bro. There's so many matches that could be considered underrated.
there is a lot of matches that could be considered underrated. Another maybe underrated one I like is Ilya v Trick.
Mm.
Um, I've never seen Trick wrestle like this, bro. I swear.
No, that's a fact.
Fuck.
You talking about the first one or the one that he won the championship? Or it's like there's a few because there's like the first
It's
one is
still it's,
where he beats him, like he beats Strick, and then there's a second one where I feel like that might be the one that you're talking about.
but I feel like the first one, somebody got involved. I feel like in the first one,
I think it was Melo.
Melo tried to get involved a little bit, and then
I
like
think Melo tried to help him, and
yeah,
it
just
messed him
back.
up.
So I'm gonna say the second one. I'm gonna say the second one because the second one,
Okay.
you remember because they was having the promos where he was like, you know what I'm saying, Trick, you got to be a man, you got to do this by yourself, shit like that. It was fire, bro. The build up was fire.
Really
Ilya
was.
is he was a great champion, bro. I like the way he presented himself as a champion on NXT. Honestly,
Yeah. Also, for Rid, my top three off the top of the dome, non WWE, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, Unbreakable 2005. Just me and my brother, we watched that for the first time the other day. He was like, yo, they was wild. Yeah. It's like this is why I was saying for so long that AJ Styles was that dude. That's up there. Like that's for sure up there. Um FTR versus the Bang Bang Gang on Collision 2023, I believe. And then probably it's tough because there's a few Bryan Danielson matches from AEW that I want to choose, but I don't know if I want to choose the one with Swerve. Osprey or MJF or Kenny. Like there are so many that I could choose from. So yeah, so Loki, Mariah May, and Tony Storm too is up there. So I'll just say Mariah May, Tony Storm instead of having to choose a Brian Danielson match.
I'm gonna say I mean AEW five. AEW got some five. I'm gonna say MJF Punk build up and match included.
Yeah,
Five for me.
yeah. Which the first one or their
I'm going.
strap match?
I'm going
Was it
first.
strap match?
The strap
Okay.
match was good, but I'm going the first one all because
Okay.
of. Wait, did he? Nah, he didn't do that. That was at the casino where he revealed that devil mask. I feel like
That was after Punk beat Hangman. I think.
yeah.
No, after he beat Moxley. Because Punk had got suspended. Punk and all them had got suspended.
Mhm.
MJF was gone that whole time. Punk returned, beat Moxley for the belt. And then while he was celebrating, that's when the vignette of MJF saying the greatest trick the devil ever pulled
Mhm.
was hiding as the devil himself, something like that. And that was something that CM Punk had said in a Ring of Honor promo, like years and years and years back. And then that's when he did that. And then that was supposed to lead to MJF and
Wait,
Punk.
what?
But that
I
same
think what
night,
did he
that's the
say?
night that Punk went
The
back and
greatest,
fought somebody
the
else.
greatest trick the devil ever pulled is making y'all think the devil don't exist. Something like that, right?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. But Punk did something after that to where maybe I got it backwards. Maybe he beat Moxley or he beat Hangman. I think maybe he beat Hangman, then MJF came back. Honestly don't remember. There's so
It was
much
crazy.
there's so much
It's
CM Punk
so
lore
much,
and he was only there for 2 years.
and then you remember they brought up the how MJF was a kid waiting in line to see CM Punk,
Yeah.
and
That was the original feud. Yeah.
yeah. So the original feud was
Yeah.
feud was fire because I was like, this is
Yeah, it really
crazy,
was.
this is crazy.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I want to say Kenny v Osprey when I was doing my deep dive, and I think it was their first match in AEW when Osprey
So
came over
Osprey
here.
was still a bad guy. He was with Don Callis.
Yeah, and it was like he was moving crazy. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
he's moving wacky. But like I said,
Osprey's
another
different.
backstory, like since y'all getting to know wrestling, like I remember telling Reed, like, okay, I'm gonna get into AEW. So, bro, I got into a mega rabbit hole. Like, and there was a guy, I forgot his YouTube page, I forgot about him, but he was posting like
I know you're talking about.
full feuds
I'll
and
find
full
him real quick.
stories, like hour-long videos, pretty much under like clipping up everything you need to know. And I learned so much about Hangman, Young Bucks, Kenny, and that's what made me choose Kenny.
Drop Mick Wrestling.
Yeah, Drop Mick. Yeah. And that's why I like Kenny a lot, but that's really why I like MJF a lot, bro. MJF's title reign was something stupid. Like,
Yeah.
he was causing hell. So I would say that. I would say there was a match I watched when Kenny Omega went down to. I could be wrong when I say Lucha Underground, but it was some type of Mexican promotion. And
it might have been CMLO.
Yes, because he had the belt. He won the belt. That match of him winning that belt. It was in one of the Drop Mick videos, but they showed the match of him winning that belt, bro. And that shit was fire.
It might have been Vikingo. Was it?
It might have been Vikingo. It might have been Vikingo. I gotta see myself.
Because they had a match on Dynamite, so I don't remember if they had a match. And nah, I don't think it was Vikingo. No.
It was Lucha Libre. Yeah, AAA. Lucha Libre AAA.
Okay, so it was AAA.
Bro, that shit was so gas, bro. Oh my gosh. Rib. So amazing, bro. So amazing.
Oh, it was Phoenix?
I don't know who he was going, bro. It was crazy.
Maybe it was Phoenix.
Oh, he did face Vikingo on Dynamite.
Yeah, I remember that match for sure. I just can't remember who he beat at Triple A because they
Kenny one of
talked
a
about it,
kind,
but they
yo.
didn't really talk about it.
Kenny really he hell.
Yeah, Kenny won the
He's such an
most.
awkward guy though. Like in like podcast stuff, he be having me weak. Like he just himself.
Yeah.
Um, actually, y'all. Yeah, we're just gonna extend it, y'all. We're gonna extend the episode. How about that? Let's go ahead and move on to the women. Let's show some love to our women. Um, favorite women superstar, Reek. I mean,
Ever
nah,
or
just
like
like
first
ever.
ever.
Yeah.
Damn. Uh, it's tough because I have some. I mean, she's in my top five, so I gotta say her. Io. Like at this point, she's been. It's probably been like 4 or 5 years where she's been like top of the
Consistent.
top. So yeah, like Rhea. I mean, not Rhea. Io, but like Bailey too. Bailey's like number two, and then Tony's probably number three, just because of how long I've been a fan of Bailey. Like they introduced to the Four Horsewomen. Bailey was the one that I liked immediately. Like Sasha was always number two in terms of like who I liked out of the four, but Bailey was always number one. Like never switched.
I feel like it's weird for me. Chad, when I was younger, I used to love Layla, bro. Like
Mm.
Layla was my dog. Like when Lay
She was
Cool was around,
underrated for her
yeah.
time.
When Lay Cool was around, I was riding with
Yeah,
Layla. Like Layla was a dog, and I feel like modern age, like I mean, it's a handful, and like even on the, I mean, obviously Mercedes, bro. Come on, bro. Like saying her name, I be cheesing, looking down and shit. Like it's just Mercedes, bro. Like fine, like oh, belt collector Mercedes, but it's like with her though, she's so everywhere at once. It's so hard to keep up with everything she doing. So it's like
yeah,
WWE wise, I mean Bianca Rhea, but at the same time, like I feel like there's some youngins. Like I feel like the NXT girls are starting to like hit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
yeah,
know. I'm just waiting on my undisputed women's goat to pop up, bro. Like, did I absolutely like off rip love the gimmick, love the character? Like that's why
yeah,
I like Mercedes so much because regardless of what she's doing, like she's still a boss. It always
yeah,
goes back to the origin. Like she's still a boss.
yeah.
Um, I got mad love for Bailey, but where my love for Bailey changed was when she dropped the hugger, bro. I used to love Hugger Bailey. Like the hugger act was fire, and I feel like they just started it's the work around her. Like I feel like you got to be really a fan to appreciate what she's doing, despite
Hmm.
the work around her, bro. Because the work for her character is just like
Yeah,
it's crazy to me, bro. Like
yeah,
she could be more than what she is. That's for sure.
100%. She's gonna be like trying to think of the right person. She's gonna be. I'm trying to think of somebody who always was like, yeah, yeah. She's low key like the Ray, like not in terms of style, but in terms of like impact, but like not necessarily having the accolades. Like because Ray was somebody that would always
Why
just
I
say,
feel
"Yeah,
like
I'll do that.
I was
Yeah, I'll
gonna
do
say
that."
Mick.
Bailey was
That's the
always
crazy part.
Mick Foley.
On the low, like she probably got more accolades than him, but I feel like Mick Foley is one of the people that's always loved. Even if he comes
Yeah,
back, like people
yeah,
are open to it, regardless of GM. Like
yeah,
like something random. She's
yeah,
always willing to take a hard bump or spot, regardless of if she gonna get hurt.
yeah,
And she's a backbone kind of like I don't know, like for
yeah,
some reason I see her in that light, but I definitely feel you in terms of like Ray because that's just being a good worker nonstop,
yeah.
regardless.
Like she just
So
says yes to everything, and like she
yeah,
said in the past, like that's become an issue. But like, yeah, Rib. you getting in your bag because Awesome Kong was one of the ones, but I didn't like her as a kid because she was scary. I liked this is a deep pool. I don't know if anybody will know who I'm talking about. This is actually Zelina Vega's tag team partner in TNA, Sarita. I thought she was really good as a kid. Going back and watched her and like seeing people talk about her, she wasn't as good as I thought she was as a kid. But
It happens.
but there was a run in TNA where Taryn Terrell, who used to be in WWE, and Gail Kemp were having just like crazy matches. Like
Gail
they
Kim.
had the first last woman standing knockouts match or last knockout standing match. That match went crazy. Ended like I remember Jeff Hardy had like did a swanton bomb onto the steel steps. I think in one of those matches, I think Terrence Terrell did the same thing, and I thought like she had died. Um, my first favorite women's wrestler, or like women's wrestler that I was like, that's the one, AJ Lee. AJ Lee for sure. Like saw her in NXT with the plaid, it was a wrap.
That's how I feel about
She,
like
but that's high key why Roxanne is in my like is up there. Like I said EO, Bailey, Tony, Roxanne is like climbing that list. She's for sure top five favorite all time for me.
yeah, bro. The new age girls are kind of like becoming the ones that I feel like I'm gonna find here soon. Like somebody I'm gonna stick with for me. Nate, I do have a lot of personal attachment with Naomi. Like I feel like I was going through the
Mm-hmm.
rabbit hole the other day. Like once again, like I like to do this sometimes, y'all. I suggest everybody go do this. Like if you're a sports fan or anything, like go just type in a person's name and then type in your Twitter handle, and you'll see what you used to say about these
Mm,
people. And who you actually liked or like if your feedback changed because I like me like other people will screenshot what you said in the past and use it against you but like
mm-hmm.
bro people evolve, you know what I'm saying, people like
Yeah,
different things, especially in wrestling characters change a lot. So for you to actually like a person throughout character changes, you got to be really liking their work. I'm just being honest. The
that's a
way I
fact.
feel about Roman, like, don't matter, Shield Roman, Big Dog Roman, Tribal Chief Roman, I was on that. Like I didn't really care, you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
um, to everybody else, we was getting force fed. To me, I was like, this is the appropriate amount. Like, this is
Hey
smooth.
yo,
Yeah, as crazy as it sounds, but like how Cena used to just go out and save niggas, or like how
every week.
when it was Roman, I was like, makes sense. This is him. So I'm cool. Hey, you see that right there? I'm like, oh yeah, let's get at it. Like,
And I can't
let's
even
get
lie.
into it.
I love, bro. I love Roman up until probably like 2019 ish.
Mhm.
Like that run right into like right
I
before
mean, they was
COVID.
pouring
I was
dog
like,
food on
bro,
my
this is
dog. You
bad.
can't be mad at
Yes.
him for that.
No, I wasn't mad at him. I was just like,
I
I was
was
just
mad at
tired of the
him.
character at that point.
I was mad at him.
I was just tired of the character altogether. And I low key had stopped watching SmackDown altogether at that point because they had just done it to Tony Storm too. So I was like, yeah, y'all got it, bro. Just what we doing. And that's my AEW. So I was like, bro, I can just watch AEW. I don't have to watch this shit.
Yeah.
So, um, Rib said, "Have you ever seen Manami Toyota? She's probably the best female wrestler I've ever seen. I've heard of her. I will not lie. I haven't seen one of her matches. I do want to go back and watch a bunch of Japanese women's wrestlers matches.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen a good bit
It's kind of
of
your style.
like
That's
what
what it's
Mariah May
seeming
was
like.
doing over. Yeah, I like I've seen what like some of their matches that they've done over there, but I haven't like done a deep dive, which I should do. He said currently he would go with Oscar and Bailey, which two great names.
Sorry, I know I burped on y'all, but I just want to piggyback off Red. And when he say currently, I'd go with Oscar and Bailey. It's not that I want to retract my statement of me saying I feel like I can't attach, like I
Hmm.
haven't attached anybody yet. I honestly just think all the women are so good, regardless,
Yeah,
like nowadays of what they're given, that I think I'm
yeah,
just a fan of the space, the current space, women's wrestling space
yeah.
that we're in. Like
I feel
even in
that,
AEW, like they got some
bro.
hitters over
AEW
there.
is so stacked with
Yeah, they
talent,
got some
bro.
hitters over
It's
there.
crazy.
WWE got some hitters. Like
Like
the women are coming
after
up.
Tony Storm, I couldn't even tell you who my favorite is over there because there's just so many. Like Megan Payne, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale, Mercedes, like Carl Sheeta we ain't even seen in a while. She's supposed to be coming back soon. Like it's it's
To choose
ridiculous over there,
one,
bro.
like to
That's all I'm gonna
choose
say.
one is it's hard. So
Alex
like from
Windsor just came over.
it's a lot going
Athena.
on with the women's space. It's just fire. Like it's just a pleasure to because like whenever we were growing up, having a favorite women's wrestler was uncommon,
Yeah,
and like bro, just
yeah,
even seeing them on week to week basis is uncommon, and that's one of the
yeah.
things
Back then,
like
probably
that.
would have been Mickey James.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Mickey James was we. I mean, I love Mickey James. I mean, keep it a stack, but
Yeah,
and one of them things that
it
I
definitely
never
was.
had guilty of watching and I'm grateful this even happened, bro. It was Total Divas, bro. Like shit like that because we got to know a whole other side of
Yeah,
wrestling. Honestly, that's how I learned about timing, and that's how I learned that people's matches can get cut. People would be on
yeah,
standby waiting, like
yeah.
full gear waiting, and then them just being like, "Can I pull you over here real quick?" Yeah, we ain't got the time. Like, damn. So you kind
Which
of
is
you start,
crazy, bro.
yeah, you got to, and honestly,
Social
and
media really like played a huge part in the women actually getting the time they deserve.
for real, like,
Like Triple H doing what he was doing in NXT for sure with Bailey, Becky, Sasha, and Charlotte. But at the same time, the the quote unquote divas revolution was trending on Twitter. And this is around the time where it was like Nikki Bella was just running everywhere with the title, and people were like giving them more time, give them more time, give other people more opportunities. And it all just blended together so well. Like the same time that people are asking for that, they were like, "Hey, bro, go look at NXT. Like, this is what they're doing in NXT. Let them do that on the main roster." And then they brought out three of them, and it's really never looked
yeah.
back.
And honestly, like that's one of the reasons why. First of all, y'all, this ain't even a PLE. I just want to go back real quick, like backtrack. One of my favorite times watching wrestling is literally the SmackDown Live era. Not like I'm gonna
Yeah,
say 2016 or 18, maybe. I don't know how long
hmm
they were doing SmackDown Live, but
yeah,
like I'm talking the days where you watch SmackDown and then you watch 205 Live and then you go to bed.
yep,
Like
yep,
that was one of the best eras. And bro, like that's why I liked Becky so much because,
hmm
bro, she came up out the mud with the man,
facts.
like for real, like, and then you're seeing like, bro, it came to a point where I knew what AJ Styles was gonna do, like every Friday on SmackDown Live. So it's like, okay, I can look forward to maybe a main event or maybe a semi. But them shows that AJ was not there or he didn't have anything. Like I'm talking the days where the build up with Shane McMahon was putting him through car windows and all kind of shit,
Yeah,
like where he just went on the show all the time. When Becky was coming up, that was what you was on. That's what you
yeah.
was on, bro. We was tuning in for
Alexa
the
Bliss
men.
is probably my favorite from
Alexa Bliss is
that
fine.
time period.
I did like the Harley Quinn type
hmm
of
I
vibe I
liked
was
it because
seeing.
she wasn't even a singles wrster in NXT before she got called up. She was more the manager. Like she had some matches, but she was the manager of Buddy Murphy and I always forget her name. I feel bad, but Murphy and
But she was
whatever
doing
other
heel
dude's
shit
name
though.
is.
That's one thing
Yeah,
about Alexa. She was doing real heel shit. Like
yeah,
Charlotte was
for
doing
sure.
heel shit, but
Yeah,
Alexa was
but
doing
she was doing it
heel
because she was
shit.
supposed to.
Yeah,
She was also like smaller than everybody else and still doing it. Like,
she was really bullying y'all though, like with words. Like her promos were fire though, and
yeah,
she would
she
really
was
get in there
talking
and start
crazy.
talking crazy, and
Her
you'd be
and
like,
Carmella were both talking crazy. For real, for real.
Carmella.
Like Carmella talked herself into winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. If we're being honest,
That's what I was just about to say. Like Carmella's crazy for winning the Money in the Bank. Like
she won it
that was
twice.
that was crazy,
Cause,
bro.
cause I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the biggest things that I disliked in like wrestling history or WWE history was they had James Ellsworth go up and get the belt or go up and get the briefcase and give it to Carmella, and they're like, "Oh, Carmella won," and then they ran it back that Tuesday on SmackDown, and she won
Hey,
it again.
I'm gonna sound like the biggest a hole in the world, but I was going crazy when AJ hit Ellsworth for the Styles Clash. I was
Oh
geeking,
yes,
boy. I was
yes.
geeking. I was like,
I
finally.
hated James
I was
Ellsworth,
like,
bro.
finally,
I
bro,
hated,
finally,
bro.
bro.
I hated, bro.
I ain't gonna
Hated,
lie,
bro.
like shout out Dean at the time, but
No, I
bro,
hated him
I
too at that
was
time.
sick.
You guys, my brother. I was pissed every Tuesday. Like
I was
hot, bro.
sick.
Like the anger I was going through weekly because James Ellsworth was getting the best of AJ every week because of Dean Ambrose had me hot, bro. I said, bro, I don't care what happens after this. Y'all gonna have to fix this because there's no way this gonna be on my man's record for the rest of his life.
Nah, it was just like, bro, I was watching him go peak feud with John Cena, and I was watching James Ellsworth come across the screen. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, bro. But I was lit when he starts clashing, bro, right outside that ladder, bro. Get your dumb ass over here. I was happy, bro. I was like, bro, get him off my screen, bro. Like, and I used to hate how he used to run it. Like when he ran out, he used to just like look around, like he was like
Yes,
scared.
bro.
I'm like, bro, why are you here, bro? Like,
Bro, they
why?
called that boy Chintz McMahon.
Bro,
I
that
was
was crazy.
crying. Chris Jericho was on his head, boy. He said, Chintz McMahon.
Bro, they used to
I
go
said,
crazy on
nah,
SmackDown
that's
Live. Like
OD, bro.
when Dean used to walk around saying AJ had that soccer mom cut, bro, I was weak too though. I was like, that's crazy. Like AJ, like, hey AJ, I was rocking with AJ, but I'm like, bro, that's crazy because you do got that bowl.
He said that his hair looked like he ain't touched it in years.
But
Ah,
yeah,
see, see,
he
see,
was a
look.
lunatic.
I just threw shades at bro for no reason. Like just threw shots at him because of something that you said he said, and that was 10 years ago at this point. Still mad.
That shit was funny, bro. Because they was all walking around with that same cut, like no
Right.
cap.
His hair
But
was just a
Dean,
little bit
but
shorter than
Dean, like
everybody
he
else.
said, he was a lunatic. So I used to never care about his cut. I'm like, well, if it's his little character he got going on. Now the white,
He looked way different with the baldy though. He looked like a real badass. No cap.
yeah, the baldy crazy, but he looked 50 years older than when he had hair, which
He
is
do look
crazy.
dumb old.
Why was he wearing that wife beater though? That right there was
That shit
always
had me, bro.
that was always the crazy part about it. I said he in here with boot
And
cuts and a wife
jeans.
beater on. Boot
And
cuts.
jeans, bro. I said, bro, you outside like you hitting tree stumps every day. That's what you look like. Him and Luke Harper. Luke Harper used to have a little stain right here every time. Like,
Yeah, they white beaters always look dirty. I'm like, bro, please put that up, bro.
right. Like, please tell me y'all not wearing the same one week. Like, it's gotta
Like, bro,
be y'all gotta be
buy a
getting
new
new ones.
pack. Buy a new pack, bro. Last segment, y'all, or last two, real quick. Um, let's just go ahead and get into it. Our favorite heel of all time and favorite heel moment. Rib, we would love for you to participate if you still here. Your favorite heel of all time and your favorite heel moment.
My favorite heel of all time is Hollywood Rock. I think off the top of my head, it's Hollywood Rock. He was just funny as hell. He was so funny, bro. Like I always talk about the Sacramento and the Toronto promos. Those are top two. Like those are just hilarious, bro. Like Rock when he came back was just talking crazy, just doing little concerts and stuff. Where he was singing like Toronto, Toronto, like that, bro.
Bro, he used to always be, bro. He used to always be at that the Titantron. He used to never be out there in that ring. He's like, hey,
Oh,
he's always talking, hey, bro, somebody in the ring.
be a satellite.
That's all you see here, bro. From up there, we all looking at what Rock's saying, all locked in like these. Heard.
And that's funny. That's the funniest part about it is because I didn't like The Rock, but when he came back and he was talking crazy to everybody, I did. I don't know what it was. I didn't like him for a long time, but when I saw him come back as heel Rock, and it really took me some time to see him as heel Rock, but I loved him when he did that. And favorite moments from him would definitely the promos. To show the promos.
Um, y'all know my favorite heel. I mean, technically, I guess. I mean, Big Rome was a heel for a little minute. So
Yeah,
that's my answer.
Yeah, 5 years, 4 years.
That's the answer with it. 5 years.
Yeah,
My favorite heel.
I'll probably think of some. Oh, yeah, that's not bad though, because if you think of it in the right sense, that's definitely the right one. That's definitely the right choice.
But Vince,
If you think
bro,
of it in
yeah, that's
of the
crazy.
sense of a heel, that's definitely the right answer.
Yeah, nah.
Because real life hatred for bro as a kid and older, like I hate the authority. Hated the
Bro,
authority.
honestly, bro, if you want to keep it a stack, that's why I
That's
can't even
Triple H too.
like my favorite heel. I can't even say like a favorite heel because like I really hated him, and it's like I didn't even
Yeah,
appreciate the work he was doing. So like if we
yeah,
doing it off that, gotta be the authority, bro.
yeah.
Especially when
For
Seth
sure the
flipped,
authority.
bro. When Seth
Oh,
flipped, oh my,
sick,
bro.
sick,
Hey,
sick.
John Laurinaitis. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro, the Authority was trash.
Bro,
Oh my.
John
Wait,
Laurinaitis has be crashing out every week, bro.
honorable
Every
mention,
week, bro.
honorable mention, honorable mention. The damn laptop, bro. The anonymous GM.
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
god,
Oh
bro.
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nah, Vicky, Vicky,
See, Vicky
Vicky.
was OD
Excuse
annoying.
me.
Yeah, that
I was
she
like,
was
nah, she
OD
got it, bro.
annoying.
She got it,
OD
bro.
annoying. OD annoying.
Excuse me.
Especially
Yeah, you
for
got it,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, see, yeah, because I
And
walking with
she
Ray.
wouldn't even be out there yet. That's the craziest part. She'd be still backstage talking about some, excuse me. Boo. Boo.
She used to hold Ray. She used to hold everybody though. She used to hold everybody bad, boy, for some edge.
And off at one point.
Hey, look. But whenever she started kissing on Big Show, bro, I was crying. I was
Yeah,
weak.
that was crazy work,
I
bro.
was weak, bro. I was weak. I said, yeah,
William
you
Regal.
violent. Actual favorite heel
William
that
Regal
I
was
like
a
is
good
William Regal.
heel.
What a legend.
He
He
was
was
funny,
hilarious.
bro. He was funny.
Bro, well, that's how I feel. I mean,
Was King Booker a heel? Because if he was, he's up there for sure. King Booker. That shit.
bro, he funny as hell. And it's King.
It's King Booker.
Bro, hell, bro.
Like, oh, I was just saying. Channel
Vicky was
changing.
channel.
Nah,
Yes,
facts.
bro. Yes, bro.
That's
yes.
a fact, bro.
It wasn't even
That's
like.
a fact.
It was more annoying than like
oh my
her
god,
being
bro.
a heel, bro. She was annoying. Like, get off the screen with that.
And
damn
she was so
turpin'.
annoying that we forgot that she was married to Eddie. Like that's somebody we supposed to love because she was married to Eddie. Like that's Eddie's junk. And we was like, nah, we hate her. But like they quickly like they didn't take it away because she was always Vicky Guerrero. But like you hated her so much that you didn't even think about that.
Nigga, we hated her so much. We just started, bro. We hated her so much. We just said you Chavo cousin. We didn't even pin her with Eddie. We
didn't
like,
rock with Chavo like
yeah,
that.
we like, bro. That's Chavo them. Exactly. You see how I did it? That's Chavo them, bro. Like we don't even rock with, bro. You listen. Hey, it was real war, bro. You was either 619 or you was the Familia or the La Familia. Bro. We wasn't going. And if you was La Familia, you staying boy, going with Chavo and them then. No, bro, no. Because we was rocking with Taker. We was rocking with Taker. We was rocking with Ray. Move, bro.
My fault. It's The Rock. It's Hollywood Rock, and it's also Ministry of Darkness Undertaker. That's my fault. It's both of them. Ministry of Darkness lasted longer, but it got sour quicker just because it ended up being Vince McMahon that was like the puppet behind it all. If they would have gone with somebody else, like literally anybody else, shit would have been perfect. They did all this build up. He was doing crazy stuff to Stephanie, Steve, Stone Cold. The whole time it was just man that was behind it.
For sure.
Worst ending to a story ever.
We don't got some good heels, bro. I feel like my number one, like I said, is Tribal Chief. And then number two, I'm gonna say early Cena because nigga, he was rapping, hit niggas with chains. That was my favorite. Hitting dogs with chains.
I really disliked for a little minute.
Bro, and you ain't wrong to say that. Oh my mama, bro. Let the submission go, bro. Let the clutch go. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? When he had Cena in that drone, I said, oh my God, he's going to kill him. He's going to kill him. Great Khali, too.
And then I got mad that...
Don't squeeze my man's head like that. Why are you doing all that? See, you ain't have to
hated Great Khali. I hated Great Khali, bro. Boy, Ray looked like he was dying, bro. Bro, the blood started pouring out his nose. I thought he killed him.
I said, man, come on.
I thought he killed him, bro.
Come on, bro.
I like
JBL, too. JBL too.
A lot. JBL was wild, bro.
JBL too. Chill on Ray, bro.
Because he was out there talking crazy.
Chill on Ray, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it did get to a certain point with Ray because it was like Ray felt like the little homie. Like we went to school with him or something. Like Ray felt like the little homie. Like
man, we was there the same height as bro.
Yeah, like bro, chill on Ray, bro. Like it used to get to a point where it was like, all right, y'all doing too much. Like Ray don't even be doing nothing. That's what I used to say when I was a kid. I'm talking. Ray don't even be doing nothing. Like what's going on?
He just out there trying to chill, and they be like, "Nah, go get his ass."
Bro, you should have seen how I was looking when Batista did him like that. I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Oh, nah, he a bully."
like he just mad because he can't win no damn matches. Then he went to Raw and kept losing to Cena. Like, you mad at Ray? You can't even beat nobody.
Talking about that shit is crazy.
Did you beat Randy?
Favorite Favorite heel moment for me is obviously Randy Orton's punt saga.
Mm.
Um, bruh, you did not have to kick John Cena pops like that. That was crazy. Bruh, RKO and somebody, RKO Hulk Hogan on the hood of the whip had me crying, bro. Like, bro, why don't that hurt your back? Like, why is you doing that? You just evil,
Bro, most watched YouTube video of all time, or WWE YouTube video of all time. DDT Stephanie. Didn't kiss her while Triple H was handcuffed trying to get to him. That was diabolical.
but
Watching
hearing
that
the
live, I
interview
was like,
behind it is hilarious. Hearing
it
Randy say he
really
was
is.
nervous to do it, I'm
Yeah,
like, damn, bro,
yeah.
like you on screen, you ain't give a, bro, you.
Right. He, bro, you fooled me. That's
He
for sure,
really
because
is
you look
like
like a real demon.
Randy really is like my greatest heel like that I put
Rated
up there.
RKO when they was together too, because
Bro,
they was out there beating.
they was annoying, bro. They was annoying too. Cause they was, but this is the difference though. This is the different. They was cold though. Like
Yeah, they were.
they was cold. Like the
Yeah,
entrance was cold. Like they was actually good in the ring and they could talk and like you hated them, but it's like, bro, they cold. I think I hated them because
yeah.
they was cold.
The mashup song was so tough. I couldn't hate it.
Jake
Like they
Snake
was going
bodies.
against the Hardys and DX, and I
Listen,
was still rooting for them.
listen. As a man that hates snakes, bro, every time I see that, this moment right here, I be mad, bro, because I'm like, there ain't no amount of money y'all could have paid me for somebody
Mm-mm.
to do that.
No.
But I did hear the story that they devenomized the snake, blah blah blah, all kind of stuff, took the
Yeah,
teeth,
that's crazy.
all kind of stuff. I'm like, so
Like
y'all
the
really
fact they
stripped
had to
that
do all
snake?
that just to do it. Yeah,
Yeah, I said y'all really violated that snake just to for that moment is crazy.
for a moment. Yeah, that's crazy.
But hey,
That
that
is
moment
crazy.
made Rib come in here and commented. So shout out to you, man. Shout out to
That's a
Savage's
fact. Shout out Red,
willingness.
man.
Yeah, shout out Rib. No cap. Um, still getting no wrestlers wrestling here. Um, Reek, what would you play in a WWE storyline? A heel, face, manager, lover,
Manager.
interest, whatever.
Oh, actually, manager slash lover interest. Because I love those storylines, but I also love managers. Like Stokely. I know you don't watch too much AEW. Just type in Stokely on YouTube, bro. He is hilarious, bro. Like some of the stuff he be saying, I'll be like, hey, that's a real. That's just a
No cap.
like Daniel Bryan or Brian Davis said something to him, and he was like, I think he said you dirty bitch or something like some like like something crazy. And then like a couple weeks ago, like Adam Copeland Edge was talking crazy to him. He was like, "Look, man, I'm short, I'm bald, I get no hoes. Leave me alone." I was like, "Yo, what?"
Hey, I seen Christian and Edge hug it out though.
Yeah, they did. They got a tag team match at Forbidden Door with Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian, which
That
is
shit.
cool.
I feel like if I was to play anything, I would want to be like Trick, and I would kind of be
Mm,
like the heel that's kind of like full of himself a little bit, kind of like a
mhm.
mellow type thing. But I
Yeah,
feel like at the same time they do that with every black
yeah, they really do.
superstar.
They
So
really
it's
do.
like I mean I feel like I would just go ahead and fit that mold. Um, this is a question that I didn't even write down, but what would be your dream? Like, what would be your payoff? Like,
Mm.
your dream payoff be like? Would you want to main event a WrestleMania? Would you want to win a title? Like, win a title at a PLE? Would you want to just tag with your favorite superstar? Like, what would you want? What would your storyline like? What would you want to be in a storyline?
Oh man. Um. So I would want it to be similar to Dom and Liv, like turning, or like when Dom turned on Rhea, but in a different way. I just gotta figure out how, or maybe like similar to Chris Jericho and Trish, of like say it's I don't know, say it's Mello and Kalani, somebody like that, or Dom and Roxanne, somebody in whoever. They've been on TV together for 3-4 years. Similar to Liv, I just start throwing like you know just different shots and shade. Like, oh, it's gonna be. She gonna be with me one day. Da, 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 da. We got our match at WrestleMania. Switch over. Join me. Main event of WrestleMania. I win the title. People gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
So you want to get
Something like
booed out
that.
of the building at Mania?
Yes. Trying to get that Dom Mysterio boo.
I think he has the coolest, like one of the coolest like Mania moments of him winning, like
Oh
people like
yeah.
giving him his flowers, but still kind of booing, but him going back in the ring and
Yep. Yep.
like that's fire. But I feel like I want to be that Gunther level type heel of like where I'm
Mm.
like bullying somebody, like, and they finally get over the hump. But like, bro, I would love, bro, from a week to week basis, I would love to go out there and just beat somebody up, talk cash, and leave. And then like,
Yeah.
if they get their moment at Mania, it's cool because I was already wilding. Like I already
Yeah.
had my
Facts.
fun, bro. I was
That's
wilding,
facts.
like, so I feel like that's the type of heel I want to be. Like, give somebody their
Oh,
get somebody their big
Stokely
payoff.
afterwards said, "You raggedy bitch." That's what he said to Brian Danielson. Brian Danielson said something. He said, "You raggedy bitch."
That's crazy, bro. A
And he was
raggedy
on the
bitch.
stage, bro. Like this is like a real life promo.
Let me ask you
And
this
there's
though.
another one. There's another thing. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead and finish you saying because my next question was the next question in general.
No, I was just trying to. I was just trying to find this clip of Stokely, but I can't find it. So good.
If you could rebook one match slash ending in history, what would it be?
Damn. Easy answer is Kofi. Kofi and Brock. That's the easy answer, and that's probably my answer, low key. Cause yeah, y'all shouldn't have come up with it like that.
That shit was trash.
Yeah,
That shit was
off
trash.
off the rip, like off the top of the dome, I would say Kofi. Either Kofi or Oscar losing to Charlotte at WrestleMania.
That one was also kind of okay. Uh, I forgot what PLE it was at. I don't know why, but I would change Jay and Roman. I would change that outcome. Uh, I would have gave that one to Jay. Uh, yes, it would have like it would have like postponed the it would have postponed the Cody thing, maybe like not even for real. But if the bloodline story was going to end, I feel like it should have been with Jay. That's probably one I would have changed. Um, Another one I would have changed. Another one I would have changed. You'd have Bob Holly beating Brock for the title. That's interesting.
No,
That's interesting.
that's the first time I've ever heard somebody say that.
That's actually interesting.
And is that before or after Brock like injured him? Like Bob Holly ended up breaking his neck.
Dropping him
I'm
on his
assuming that's
dome.
before. Like I'm assuming that's before that happens. Like you have Parker Holly win the world title, which is low key crazy. Like imagine a Hardcore Holly as a world champion. It's kind of crazy, but I don't hate it. Like the promos might not have been cool, but like the in ring work wouldn't
Yeah.
have been bad. Like I wouldn't hate that. That's not the. That's not something I'm like. Oh hell no! Like I'm not trying to see that. Like Hardcore Holly is a champion. That's not bad. That's similar to like William Regal. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like I feel like William Regal
Nah, it
could have
ain't
been a
bad at
world
all. I
champion.
feel like that's I thought that was interesting because yeah, like I said, I ain't never seen or not even heard. I ain't heard of that.
Yeah,
I feel like I would have
but
changed
they did have a good little feud though.
after in their match at Rumble when Holly came back.
Gotcha, gotcha,
Bro, I don't know
gotcha.
why I can't think of some
I do remember
scenarios
that.
like because Kofi Brock is correct. Like I
Hmm.
feel like yeah, there's a lot. Rumble, there's a lot of like now that you say Rumbles, there's a lot of Rumbles that I would go back and change the winner
Yes,
of. Like a lot of
Del
them.
Rio,
Like
Loki, Sheamus. the one that Triple H won, I would have gave it to Dean when it was for Roman's title. Or it had AJ Styles win it. Like in his debut, he win the WWE Championship.
I mean, they
That'd
ended
have
up
been the
pivoting
craziest
there.
debut
They ended
ever.
up doing that anyway, like right after, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
they held off a little bit, but he ended up winning it. Yeah, within that year, because then he went to Chris Jericho at Mania, I believe. Yeah, his first Mania
yeah,
was
because they were
Jericho.
kind of like a tag for
Then
a
he
little
went to
minute.
Roman. Yeah, then he went to Roman. Because I want to say AJ Styles put Chris Jericho out of the Royal Rumble, and they acted like they weren't going to be a team. And then Jericho was like, "Oh, why two AJ? Why two
I'm
AJ?" And
tripping.
then turned
I'm
on, bro.
tripping. I'm tripping. This is another obvious answer, but the Booker T Triple H. That's an obvious answer.
When you first said it before we got on, that was the thing that came to my head, and I completely forgot about it. That is 1,000% the answer.
Yeah, that's
That is
probably
one
the answer.
thousand percent the answer. That 1,000% the answer.
I
I
also
also
would
would
have
have waited
waited.
a year to
Oh, go
pay off
ahead.
the W. I would have waited a year to pay off the WCW invasion when you actually had the NWO and Goldberg. I'm not mad at that because I actually love the invasion angle. I loved it. Like obviously I didn't really notice it when I was growing up, but like going back and watching it probably like 2014, 15, like going back and watching it, I loved it. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. There was definitely some pieces where it's like, damn, you're missing like this guy, this guy. Cause it's like their top guys in the invasion versus our top guys was like, damn. Like you had Booker T, you had RBD. After that, it was like, damn. So that's why like the WWF ended up giving it's like Stone Cold Kurt Angle because if you didn't, then
Yeah,
they'd have been cooked because you still had Triple H or Triple H was hurt, but you still had like Undertaker, Kane, like all those guys. But if they would have waited and then maybe potentially like a Sting did come over, like obviously he kept saying no, but like once you got Goldberg and the NWO, like that story would have been completely different.
I got two that like doesn't really matter, I guess, but they're just ones that bug me. Number one, Seth and Cody Hell in a Cell. That shit
Mm-hmm.
bugs me. I just don't see. I
Yeah,
still don't see why this man lost to him with a torn pec. Like that shit does not make sense
yeah,
to this day.
yeah.
And does the either outcome throw the story in any different direction?
Nah,
Not
not really,
really.
because he got
But it's
hurt.
like, what was the point of the third match if you down
Yeah,
0-2? You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
you
Honestly,
lost with
honestly,
a massive injury. So it was like that third match was
yeah,
just like insult to
yeah.
injury.
If he lost 2-0, he lost 2-0, cool. But like demanding that third match, coming out with the polka dots, still losing, it's crazy work, bro. I can't lie.
Sting shouldn't have lost to Triple H Mania. Facts. I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy work. Shouldn't have been in the
Yeah, he
daytime
definitely
either.
shouldn't have lost there. Yeah, definitely
Also,
should have been the daytime.
Daniel Bryan losing to Sheamus in like 18 seconds is also
Oh
one
my
that bugs
god,
me for
bro.
life. It bugs me for life. It bugs me for life, bro. I got like
I hate that.
we got robbed. Like we got robbed of a match that would have been pretty dang good at the time.
Yes.
And it was like, bro, he really lost kissing on Shorty. Like, I mean, I've, I ain't gonna say like what I'm really thinking, but at the same time, I get you. You know what I'm saying? But brother, that's crazy, bro. You got on the card and lost within 20 seconds. Like, damn.
Came in the
So
world champion.
came in the world
Lost
champion.
in less than 20 seconds, bro. That's just not something that happens.
So yeah, that was kind of crazy. That bugged me a bit because I was like, damn. Honestly, it's how I feel now. Like I said, I feel like we wasted a spot like for an important match, which was crazy.
Yeah. Bray
Um,
losing to Cena at 30 is up there for me. I just don't understand why. He also, I think Bray also should have beat Undertaker at WrestleMania when they had their match. Like
Dom losing.
you had two real chances to put Bray in that upper echelon, like especially after his run and feud with Roman. Like you had a real opportunity to like really like okay, like Bray's up there with the rest of the guys, and they just didn't. They didn't take the chance because like there was no reason that Cena needed to beat Bray Wyatt. Like, and then they try to call back to it in COVID and like fix it, but it's like it's too late now, bro.
I mean, Bray shouldn't have lost to Taker either, though.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Like, to
both of
be
his
honest,
matches he should have won.
yeah, nah, like they did a lot with Bray, where it was like, bro, what are you like? What are y'all waiting on?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and that's why, like, okay, like, God rest his soul, like, and he did great creative work. But that's once again, that's one of them things where I was saying you gotta actually like the work that person's doing because like, brother, direction is like that's why I feel like I
yeah.
never got into like the Fiend. Like, yeah, the Fiend was like great, but at the same time, there were some stories where I was like, bro, he lost. Like, how am I supposed to take this fearing character?
Demon Finn,
Like,
Demon Finn and
all right,
Roman,
see, the
Demon Finn
Edge
and
loss
Roman.
is crazy, bro. The Edge
The
loss was
Edge loss is
crazy.
crazy too.
Was
Yeah,
crazy.
the
There's
Edge
a
loss is
lot with Finn.
crazy.
There was a lot with Finn.
Yeah,
I know that for
Demon
a
Finn
fact.
versus Roman should have never happened because like you booked yourself into a corner, and now we haven't even seen like yeah, that's crazy. Until last night, which I
And
saw some discourse on that. People was not feeling it.
yeah, y'all brought back a legendary character in puppet form. Honestly, and it was just for merch. If you want to keep it a stat, it wasn't
That's
even for
really what
us.
it is
It
for.
was really they started selling the doll immediately for $100.
Damn,
Immediately.
that's crazy.
Now it was a fun segment. I
I
thought
bet
it
you
was
hella
funny.
people
I
went and
thought
bought
it
it
was
too.
funny as hell, but
It
it was
wasn't
crazy.
terrible, but I was like, see. But for what the show was, I get it. His wife
Yeah,
was also on the show, so I think that was pretty cool for them, probably. Well, she's the ring announcer slash backstage interviewer, basically the Captain Kelly.
mm-hmm. There's some, man. There's some. Let me see what else we got before we head up out of here. Who in wrestling today are you most excited about going forward? I'm gonna do two parts so we can. And what match faction slash PLE are you hoping happens in the future? So let's put it one more time. Who in wrestling today are you most excited about going forward? And what match faction slash PLE are you hoping happens in the future?
But young wrestler I'm most excited for Roxanne. Uh, she just she should be a star, bro. I just feel like there should be no way that you mess that up. Um, faction, I don't know. So like put together people that I hope join up one day.
Yeah, you hope. Yeah, you hope it happens in the future.
Gunther, Ilya, Pete, Tyler, Ludwig.
A five set.
Just run all the Europeans. Just run them. Just run it. And they really run through some shit. Like you build
Yeah, the
them up
only
the
thing
right
that's
way, they
beating
can
them is
really
they
run
self.
through some shit. Exactly.
They all think they're the best. That's the only thing that's
That's
going.
facts. That's a fact though.
That's gonna down
Like
detriment
Pete
it.
and Tyler could be your tag team. Gunther and Ilya, y'all gonna have to decide who's main mid card. And then Ludwig is like, I don't know. Like just
You know what I'm saying?
he's
Five
just
starts
your
are
extra backup,
hard,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
Five
He's
stacks
just
are
your extra
hard.
backup for real. Actually, take out damn, I don't want to take out Ludwig though because Gunther and Ludwig actually have that thing. But like, if I take out Ludwig, I will put in Lyra.
Yeah, it definitely could
So
work with
give
a
me,
woman.
give me Gunther, Ilya, Tyler, Pete, Lyra.
That's smooth.
I want to see that. I really just want to see more like actual. I mean, I guess we have it with Judgment Day, and we had it with LWO, but like outside of Judgment Day, I don't really count it, bro. Like, y'all ain't really like they pick and choose when they want beef at to be with the Street Profits.
Yeah.
Like I would love the Street Profits to do something where there's like one or two other people, and then Bianca too. But they ain't never gonna do that. So
That's why I wish. That's why I wish they would do. That's actually my answer, bro. I wish it was Street Profits, Drake Mello, and Bianca. That's same five stack. That's what I wish it would be, bro. Like you got
oh
like
my
because
god,
by this
bro.
time Montez and Doc are a little bit older. Trick and Mello are still fresh, and then Bianca obviously like is gonna be running shit on her side always. That would be my perfect five stack, bro. Like,
Ooh-wee. Boy.
I mean, I don't know. WWE has diversity. They just don't use it.
Yeah,
I
yeah, exactly.
mean,
But if
and
you're
if you
not going
wanted,
to let
if you wanted somebody else to be young, just I mean, throw in Soul Ruka.
yeah,
She
who would
black.
what young no, that's facts.
She
What
black. Throw in
young
Soul Ruka.
or what WWE superstar are you most excited for?
Trick. Still, um, Trick. I mean, Trick. My favorite young game because I just know we got a lot of time for Javon. Maybe, but
Yeah.
if Javon was to happen to be in the same class, probably. I mean, bro, honestly, I got a special love for Trick. Javon, obviously, we're Carolina boys. So them two,
Hmm.
dog, they're gonna stand out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I missed opportunity to see them. Well, obviously not Trick, because he wasn't wrestling, he was playing football at South Carolina, but
Yeah.
like Javon was wrestling. Like not even an hour away, bro. And didn't know. So um
Yeah.
now that I know and
Jay
can see him,
Malachi.
it would be cool. So yeah, I
Mm,
would say Trick though, bro, because they sent Trick off the TNA. Trick got me tapping into TNA like to see what he doing.
that's
Like
facts.
that's I'm gonna say Trick.
That's a great pool, Red. Not pool, but like Xavier Woods singles run.
I mean,
That would
I
be
mean that's something I
clean.
wish that I could have changed. I mean, my dog got in the way of that one. I mean, they kind of squashed him with Roman, threw him to Roman, and got him squashed up. So
My man finally got his king of the ring. He had been asking for years. They say, yeah, Roman go out there stomp on him. And he just go be like, no. All right, bro.
I will
Well,
say
that's
it
done.
did give us one of the most aura farming photos I've ever seen of Roman with that him in that chair with that crown on. That shit hard. That shit tough. But I do wish they would have changed that though. Xavier Woods, I have special love for Xavier Woods because once again he's also a nerd. Um, I've been watching Up Up Down Down for a grip, like a grip. Still watch it to this day. So that is a good ass
Yeah.
pull, bro. And
He's
he's
one of those
capable.
guys that like I remember seeing it in NXT or seeing in TNA, and then like when they popped up on WWE, being like, "Hold on, is that who I think it is?" And when
Right.
he popped up, I was like, did he used to run with Jay Lethal? The
Jay
Consequences
Lethal.
Creed.
That nigga
His name was
funny as hell.
Consequences Creed, bro. What a name.
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal was he was one of them ones for a minute, man.
That
He
name's so
was,
funny too, bro. Jay Lethal. Like it sound like a trap rapper, bro. For real,
and
like.
Jay Lethal has one of the funniest promos ever, if not the funniest promo ever, with him and Ric Flair.
And on, bro, a woo off, a whole woo off.
The woo off, man. Then they running, stomping on stuff. They running, elbow dropping, like bro. Jay Lethal had me in tears, bro. Like that
You love
that
up
that
up down
run
down, bro. Up
that
down
time
down.
frame
That's
was
lit.
hilarious.
The Tekken
Yeah, I used to
tournaments
watch it a little bit.
are goaded. The Tekken
I
tournaments
used to
was
watch a
fire,
little bit of like when they would do wrestling or when they would do Madden. But when they would do games that I didn't really watch or play, I wouldn't do.
bro.
Or I wouldn't
I
watch.
advise the Tekken ones, bro, because like it's like everybody. I mean, some people kind of know what they're doing, but not really. So they button
I
mashing, but they
used to
talking
play
trash, bro.
Tekken, but that was like I might get my eardrum, but I feel like Tekken 4 was like the last one I played. But I don't even know if that's true.
Could be. I mean, Tekken 4 is. I mean, they just came out with what eight,
Damn.
7 or 8. They used to play Tekken 7 on Up Up Down Down because Tekken 7 was out for a grip. Or
Gotcha.
yeah, I think it was Tekken 7. But that shit was gas. The
It's
Madden
Tekken
tournament
4.
was fire too because they actually had Seth in the Madden tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
So him and AJ,
AJ was heated, boy.
yeah, that shit was funny, bro. As he should.
AJ. I was like, oh, all right. So we on.
He was heavy to take on. That
Let's
was going.
go.
Yeah, facts. I remember Kofi, bro. That man Kofi had his own gaming setup on the plane in Woods, bro. That shit was
Oh
funny as hell.
yeah, I
They
did
was in
see
that
that. That
corner.
was tough. Yeah, that
And
was
they had their
tough. I
own
ain't gonna
gaming
lie.
setup on the plane. I was like, oh yeah,
That was
y'all
tough. I can't
boys.
lie. That was tough. They different, bro. But then you got people like Undertaker mad that people do that. So
I
first he
don't
was
know,
mad
bro.
that he was gaming in the
I
back. Then
value
he's
that.
mad that they do social media in the back.
Xavier Woods, like I always love the outside content that wrestlers provided. That's why, like I said earlier, Zack Ryder was doing that before anybody, and then Xavier Woods pick up right where he left off. Like people, that was literally like an overlapping period. Like when he started up down down, Zack Ryder stopped kind of uploading as much, way much. Um, and so it just kind of I don't know. I'm a YouTube kid, bro. But
Yeah.
lastly, y'all, before we get up out of here, Rib, also last one. I want you to participate in this as well. Um, and I'm gonna wait on your answer. We're gonna do comment choice first. If you had to show one non wrestling fan a match to say this is wrestling, this is what I like, what match are you showing them? It could be any. It could even be so. It can range from Sami Zayn to versus Johnny Knoxville to an actual wrestling clinic. Like you could, it could be whatever you want. Like there is no wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? There is no wrong answer.
Is the before show like before match promo included?
Like the package,
Mm-hmm.
that changes a lot of answers. Yeah, we can include package. Like, I mean, obviously you're gonna have to. If you don't
So
want to
they get the
explain to
backstory.
somebody, yeah, if you don't want to explain the backstory, then I feel like you would show them the package. And if that's the
Uh,
case, then for me it's a little different because my favorite promo package is probably Edge versus Jeff.
oh,
Um, um, but I don't know if I would show them the match after that. Maybe I would though, because that match was actually pretty straight. They had some pretty good matches, but um, yeah, that's probably my favorite video package.
my favorite. I have two. My two favorite video packages. One is some of it's just because of the song, but some of it is the video package. WrestleMania 29, Rock Cena, and then
Voices in the air.
no, that's 28. That's 28. That's 28 or 27.
That's what I
27.
always think about though. For real, I always think about that
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah. That one is good. And then 30, Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. The monster, and it keeps getting that jump. With the whole backstory of them like saying how he's a B plus player and all that. Yeah. But that's not the match that I would pick. Depending on who it is, Hogan versus Andre, Hogan versus Rock, WrestleMania 17, or Omega versus Okada. Or
Yo,
Austin versus Rock, sorry.
Hogan v Andre honestly is probably a good choice because of the story leading up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
it's
and
literally
the
a
impact.
yeah, it's literally like a underdog American story. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah.
Like
Hogan versus Rock is probably or what I keep saying Hogan versus Rock. Austin versus Rock is probably one that I would go to for like somebody that's like that knows a little bit but not a ton. For me, I would go. I would still go Bailey and Sasha take over Brooklyn. I just think that match is that damn good, bro. And the
I mean,
storyline, like they tell a
for
story
sure.
throughout the match as well. I just think it's that damn good.
I mean, that's how I feel about
Like I still get
Gargano,
chills,
Gargano
and
and
I know
Cole,
how the
bro.
match went.
That shit is crazy, bro. Like, if you like, I feel like that's a good match for me. Like, if I was to show somebody, because it's like you get interested over time. Because
Yeah.
like, whenever, first of all, let's set the stage. When they're both coming out, they both get extreme pops. So off
Hmm.
rip, you're like, bro, who are these little niggas? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who are
Yeah.
these little wrestlers? Like, bro. Then they both oil farming, and then it's just the near falls, bro. Every near fall
Brett versus
felt like
Bulldog.
it was it.
Brett versus Austin. Brett versus Austin is definitely up there.
Brett B. Austin crazy. Brett B.
Brett versus
Austin
Bulldog, I definitely looked up
is a good
a
one for
couple years
real.
ago. That's a really good match.
Oh, can I tell you an honorable mention, Rib, that I have? That maybe I would show somebody that maybe not might not even be a good match. It's the Hell in a Cell between Kurt Angle, Taker, Rock.
Oh, that's the one I was talking about earlier with Armageddon.
That was Armageddon. That was the one.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one I was talking
I
about
would show
earlier.
somebody
Where
that match
Rikishi
too.
ended up getting thrown off the thing.
Into the little haystack,
But
it looked like.
yeah,
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 yeah. I would show somebody that
yeah.
one. That's one of the first
for
matches I
sure.
watched on like going back and not
YouTube.
seeing it and then going back in time. It's one of the first
Yeah.
matches I think I've ever watched. So I think I was
That's
I
why I
would
love
definitely share
Armageddon.
that.
I love Armageddon because of that match, but specifically the intro song into the pay per view.
I
It's like
forgot that was at Armageddon, bro. That's crazy.
let's see, let me see if I can find. Yeah,
I would also show y'all Triple H, Randy, and
yeah,
Cena's triple
the
threat just
end
because of
is
like
near. That shit.
that's the top three stars of our time at the time. So I feel like I would show somebody that too.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, y'all. Well, y'all, it's been a this has been a long episode. This is 2 hours, 2 hour episode. I'm gonna leave y'all here. I appreciate everybody for joining. Rib, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so, bro. We're live every week. If you have a TikTok, it might not be somebody's thing, but make sure you follow us over there as well. We upload daily on TikTok, pretty much. So you'll always see something to a degree, and it'll be kind of like content like this where we're just asking people like comment under what they think, and then obviously we comment back and we chat it up a little bit. As far as the show, if you like more of a podcast setting, obviously you can find us here. Subscribe, where we actually get to talk to you. You know what I'm saying, face to face. And yeah, man, we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody, and make sure y'all share the love. All right, we got a new layout on our YouTube page. It's easier to navigate, easier to find for you guys. All of our shows are lined up, and we just hope y'all enjoy. So I'm gonna leave y'all with Reek. I'm gonna go let my dog outside, and yeah, man,
appreciate y'all.
hold up. I ain't even hit this sound. You know I gotta do it once before we leave. All right, y'all. Much love.